McLaughlin and Ms. Heskett. Ms. Heskett, good morning. You have to unmute. Tell me your name, please.
Good morning. My name is Ashley Heskett.
Good morning, Trooper. Your name, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel McLaughlin.
Okay, so this is the time scheduled for informal. She's charged with 75 and 70. She's got a clean record here.
She's got a clean record and she meets the 33rd requirements. I'd be willing to amend it to impeding traffic, Your Honor.
Do you want to plead to impeding traffic, young lady?
Yes, I would. I would really appreciate that, actually. Thank you.
All right, to that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea, dismiss the original charge. Fines and costs here are $150. You can go on 33court.com with your case number and make your payment, or you can come up here, whatever's easier, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. And
Best
thank you,
of luck.
Trooper McLaughlin. It won't happen
Thank
again.
Okay, Michael John Ford II, 2-6-7-2-1-3-7-8-A. Mr. Ford, you can start your video and state your name, sir.
Michael Ford.
All right, so he's charged with limited access. Let me see what we got here. I don't have a traffic record on him for some reason. Yeah, there's not one in here. Lisa, can you run his record real quick? Or do you have access to it, Trooper, where you could tell me?
Yeah, give me just a moment, Your Honor. Let me,
Sure.
so I'm in a patrol car. It's a little easier than being on the motorcycle. So give me 1 second.
I can run it, Judge. It looks like he paid the B ticket and it was probably in there. It got
I
pulled.
see. Okay. You don't have it up, right, Trooper?
Not yet, Your Honor. I'm
It's-
logging into the program now.
Okay,
Mine's printing right now, Judge. Just give me one
Okay.
second.
take your time.
Nope, he's got nothing.
Okay, and you paid the illegal window tint, correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you got him going 85 and 70, you wrote him for 75, 70. What do you want to do on this one?
If he also meets the requirements of the 33rd, Your Honor, I'll also like to amend it to impeding traffic.
You want to plead to impeding traffic, sir?
Yes, sir. That's great because I've never had any tickets. I've tried to keep my record clean, so I'd like to try to keep it as clean as possible.
All right, to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed, 150. You can go on 33court.com and make your payment, okay?
Okay. Can I have till Thursday to pay that, sir?
Yeah, I'll give you till the 7th, okay? August 7th is Friday. You
Okay.
can just go on and pay by then, okay? Good luck.
All right, sir.
Stephen Mate Wolf, 26 M724968. Stephen Wolf. Come on up to the podium if you would, please. So he's an Ohio resident. I don't have his either. Unless, yeah, it looks like he's got you got a clean record, right? Your name?
Stephen Wolf.
All right, so you got him going 89 and 70, you wrote him for limited access. What do you want to do on this one, Trooper?
Same applies, Your Honor. I'd like to, again, if it meets the stipulations of the 33rd, I'd like to amend it to impeding traffic.
You want to plead to impeding traffic, sir? Or do you want to have the hearing? Okay, just get it. Keep your book. Okay, to that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. 150 is your total. You can go right down the hump and pay that and you're all set. Good luck.
Thank you.
Evanoff. Thanks, Trooper. Have a great day. Douglas.
Your Honor, I got about
He
5
has
or 6
more.
more.
He's got a 9 o'clock.
Oh, they're at 9? Okay.
He has more for 8:45 too.
Yeah, pull me 845, gentlemen.
Yep.
Douglas Jerome Evanoff, 260-716-103. Good morning, Mr. Bogard.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Bogart appearing on behalf of Mr. Evanoff, who's present standing to my left. Mr. Evanoff, please tell the court your full name.
Douglas J. Evanoff.
And Your Honor, we're here for an arraignment and pretrial for purposes of arraignment. We have waited for reading my final statement.
All right, I will enter a not guilty plea. And you see the complaint here. What do you want to say with respect to bond?
Your Honor, with respect to bond, Mr. Evanoff is gainfully employed. He is a Down River citizen and been that his whole life. As soon as he received the letter, this is a date of incident. The alleged incident happened in January 12th of 26. As soon as he got the letter, he immediately contacted an attorney. We put in an appearance and we actually came here a couple of weeks back in person just to arrive at the court. He has no reason to flee the jurisdiction.
Who's Kenneth Evanoff?
Pardon?
Who's Kev? I'm talking to your lawyer.
That is his brother, Your Honor.
They don't live together, right?
They do not. And with all that said, Your Honor, we'd ask for a personal bond.
Does he have any record?
Your Honor, he had an attempted misdemeanor back in 2016. An attempted ADW. Your Honor, for the court's edification as well, as this court is well aware, there's been no conviction on this case, just like there's been no conviction on his brother. His brother also has charges against him by another brother, not my client, but the alleged victim in this case. There seems to be an issue with that. He is the Kenneth individual has a next hearing date in a couple of weeks under Judge Mark's Court 34. I report to I need to understand that there's a couple of things that are happening with this person, Kenneth. So we would ask for a personal bond. They have not spoken or had any communication, Judge, since January of this incident.
All right, $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with the victim, Kenneth Evanoff. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email him, communicate with him, or have anybody else do any of those things for you or on your behalf. No contact with prosecution witnesses at all. Do not write, phone, see, text, email them. Except through your lawyer. Your lawyer can do that. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. You do have to go over and get fingerprinted and photographed today by 1 p.m. I filled out the order. Those are the bond conditions. We'll give you a new date and we'll set another pretrial. When are we going to do that, Lisa? The 18th?
Yes, August 18th at 9 o'clock.
Can we do the 25th? The 18th, I have a mediation with Mr. Bennett.
August the 25th at 8:30.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. August 25th, you can go down the hall, get your notice. We'll send over the order for prints and we'll give you a copy of the sheet. Okay.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Thanks. Have a good day.
Your staff have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Good seeing you.
You too. Mohammed Noor Kamal Shahab, 26M721873A and B. It's this defendant here.
He's on
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yes. Okay. Sir, where is he? Sir, tell me your name. You have to start your video.
Right now, hi.
Your name?
Good morning. Yes, Mohammed Shihab.
All right. And Trooper, your name?
Daniel McLaughlin, Your Honor.
So it looks like he has a speeding from 20 out of Livonia, another one in 21 out of Dearborn, 22 speeding out of Bloomfield, 22, another one. So, oh gosh, he's got a 23 out of Dearborn, No insurance, 24. Another speed and 25 out of bad acts, and another hazardous action number from January of 26. So what do you want to do on this one? He's got a defective equipment and 25 over, 107 and a 70. Wow. Jeez.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not looking to amend any of these charges. He put me at risk on my department motorcycle traveling at 107 by pace. Being not in the right mental state, he advised, due to some personal issues. So,
Sir, do you want to plead responsible to these, or do you wish to have a hearing?
Good morning. Could I plead the responsible with an explanation, or
I'm going to change the charge. You can plead with an explanation. I can certainly consider reducing the fines and costs, but I'm not going to, I can't reduce the charge. It's not my province.
okay, if then
I can't hear you, sir. You got to keep your voice up for me. I'm having a really hard time hearing you.
my apologies. If we can have a hearing, that would be great.
Raise your right hands, both of you, please. To solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Trooper?
I do, yes, sir.
Mr. Shahab?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can go ahead and proceed.
All right, Your Honor, on the date of 7/4/26 at approximately 14:37 hours, which is 2:37 p.m., I, Trooper McLaughlin, was on general patrol in a fully marked department-issued motorcycle in gear on or near southbound I-75 in Sibley. While traveling in the area, I was trying to conduct a traffic stop on another vehicle when I observed my rear-moving radar pick up a vehicle at a high rate of speed in the left lane. I subsequently moved over and allowed this white Jeep that was approaching my motorcycle at those high rates of speed, and thus I placed my department-issued motorcycle behind the white Jeep and ascertained a speed of 107 miles an hour off of my OEM calibrated BMW motorcycle. And thus emergency lights were active, and I conducted a traffic stop with Mr. Shahab. And while I was speaking with him, he advised that he had some personal issues going on with separation of his wife, and she was getting ready to leave, and he was trying to get to her before she left, and advised that he wasn't in the right mental state of mind at the time. Thus, a traffic citation was issued for 107 miles an hour. My moving radar was certified before and after my shift, passed and everything.
Okay, sir, do you have any questions of him? You're going to have to lean forward because I can't hear you.
No, sir. No questions for him.
Do you have any testimony you wish to offer?
Yes, if you don't mind. Everything that this trooper said is correct. I wasn't in the correct state of mind. It was the immediate second blow of getting that news, and my wife at the time suddenly take off. And I was trying to catch up to her to go to Toledo. I apologize. I was wrong for doing it. Of which afterwards I immediately to the officer and the troopers to his recommendation. I took a moment. I collected myself, and of which point then I began to get back on the road. I turned around and went home immediately because he was absolutely right. I was in no state to be traveling. I had never traveled that far. I know it's recklessly dangerous. I just asked the court to take into consideration the circumstance of which the circumstances of which led me out of my state of mind, and possibly have any sort of leniency on me.
The defective equipment or the illegal window tint.
Yes, sir. I had no idea that those were illegal. I purchased the vehicle directly from a used cars dealership, and I had never been. They were told that they were illegal. I took them off. I'll be happy to show proof of it.
Trooper, want to counter that with anything?
If you can prove that the window tint was removed, Your Honor, I'd be willing to dismiss the charge of the window tint, but with proof of that
Absolutely.
being taken care of.
How can I do that? How are you going to provide me with proof of that, sir?
I can bring it to any station that is accommodating to
Well, I
the
know-
trooper as well as.
I got the hearing now. I mean, do you have anything that you can send the court that would tell me?
Yeah, I can run outside and take pictures. Or if I may suggest, you can keep that charge. I can leave my office. I run a company here in Ferndale. I can come down to there and I can be there within 30 minutes and I can show you in person.
From Ferndale?
Yeah, I run Detroit Axle.
No wonder you got so many speeding tickets on here. Listen, Trooper, can I just take him at his word on this and ask you to move to dismiss this?
I'll support your decision, Your Honor.
Okay, so on motion of the officer, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the ticket for defective equipment. Lisa, what is our fines and costs? Is it still 210 for 20 for I'm sorry, 225 for 26 plus over?
235.
235. That's what I'm going to assess in fines and costs. Listen very carefully, Mr. Shahab.
Yes, sir.
You are going to end up losing your license. You cannot drive like this. Your record is horrible. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lecture you, but really, your insurance is going to be through the roof. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they send you a basket at Christmas or something, but you got to be careful. If you aren't in the state to drive, you should pull the car over. And I'm sorry, whatever is happening. I hope you reconcile with your wife and all of that, but can't be doing this. Okay. I wish you well. You can go online, 33court.com and pay on that A file, $235. All right. Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amira Chol Jones, 26M721-844. Good morning. Your name, please?
Amira Jones.
All right. So there is no record there on July 2. There was a hazardous action. I'm gathering maybe she went and got impeding traffic on that, but there's no entry. Unable to stop assured clear distance. Did you go and get impeding traffic on that?
No, I have for the 4th of July. I
That
have
was July 2nd of 25 that happened.
a
Year ago.
I believe that was when a juice bottle had went under my brake at the red light and I was
Yeah,
trying to get
I just want to know what the disposition was on that case.
I'm not sure, honestly. They only said that I would have a warning and that they would contact me and nothing came out of that.
Okay. All right. So what would you like to do on this one, Trooper? 90 and a 70, you wrote her for 80 and a 70.
I'm just gonna take the ticket.
I'm just asking the Trooper first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your Honor, I'd be willing to amend it to 1 to 5 limited access.
Do you want to plead the 75 and a 70? It will go on your record, but it's 0 points. Do you want to do that?
Yes, that works.
All right. To the charge, 75 and a 70, limited access. How do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. 150 is your total. You can go on 33court.com and make that payment. Okay?
All right.
Thank you. Kevin Shane Tishkoff, 26M716191. Mr. Tishkoff is not here, right, Lisa?
He's not on Zoom.
All right, Trooper, your name?
Daniel McLaughlin, Your Honor.
I'm going to go ahead and enter a default judgment. Defendant was given 15 minutes, failed to appear. This was scheduled for 8:45. So that is what I will do. Default judgment entered in favor of the plaintiff and against the defendant. People against Granda, Scott Thomas Granda, 26I714434.
Ready, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Frank Starmy had Scott Granda.
Your name, sir?
Scott Cummings Granda. Good morning, Your Honor. Pat Burke, co-counsel, Scott Granda.
Okay, so the only thing is I can't refer for criminal responsibility. They don't want us to, or wait a minute. I'm getting confused with that, Rolly. Sometimes I get it. Maybe it's just on misdemeanors. I'll go ahead and give you both. If they tell me they can't do the criminal responsibility, I mean, you get different, you know, there's change. They want to change. They want to change rules on it. So I'll say refer for competency and criminal responsibility. And we're going to set a review hearing date. You're going to have to send this out, Sadie. So we'll take this back and we'll give you a, what are they taking about now, Lisa? About 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to set this for what, October?
Yeah, we'll do October 13th at 9:45.
October 13th at 9:45.
It'll go to Judge Hessen.
That'll be Judge Hessen's then, since it's, we switched state docket. That's it.
There's a request. I think they're going to require me to at least give you some background. It only take 30 seconds, Judge. When he was arrested, the police took him into psych ward. He was having delusions. He thought he was a high priestess. He thought he was Jesus Christ, an antichrist. They kept him for 5 days in the psych ward. Then he transferred and spent 9 more days in the mental health ward, 3 more weeks in the hospital day treatment. So it's clear request for both competency and criminal responsibility. Thanks for allowing me to put that on the record. The other issue we have before you, judges, Judge Hessen was very kind when she granted the bond in this case. He obviously turned himself in freely and voluntarily. We worked with the detective on this. She put him on a tether, Judge, and the problem is she's only allowing him 13 hours of ability to get out of the house, which includes—
I'm going to need a prosecutor in here. I'm going to need the prosecutor in here if you're going to address an issue of bond. Call in the prosecutor. Well, it's home detention, tether, though.
It is, Your Honor. So all I'm asking is to allow him to come and meet with us outside that 13 hours. She only gave him 13 hours. My office is an hour away for this gentleman. I'm going to need to spend some time with him. So I'm asking you, we'll still abide by her ruling.
Wait a minute. I got to read this first. I can't even. Lisa, can you tell me what's on the minimus so I can at least, the original minimus, please? It says defendant granted. Your name, Mrs. Smile? What about this home detention? He wants to lift that at least in part, and I got to understand what it is first. Home detention tether. Defendant granted 13 hours out of home. I can't read it, Lisa. Can you read whatever she ordered to me?
Yeah, 13 hours out of the home for medical and legal appointments only.
13 hours out of home. How often?
It does not say.
Your Honor, that was per week.
Well, that's enough.
Your Honor, to see us, it's an hour away, right?
Also, you got assault with intent to murder charge here. She gave 10,000, 10%.
She was great.
Okay, you can't look at it in a vacuum. I'm not going to change that bond.
But there's an insanity issue here. The medical records are 500 pages long, Judge. And there's no way I'm going to be able to see him. All I'm asking you is to just modify to allow him to see.
It says in legal appointments.
Right, within that 13 hours, Your Honor.
A week.
Well, for his own medical, because he's got a ton of medical that he's going to take care of his medical needs, and legal. Normally, Your Honor, if I may argue this court, normally the court will allow unlimited with his attorney upon proof that he's meeting with me. So typically I'll write a letter to pretrial services saying he was just here. We spent 3 hours. We went through the medical reports. We went through the physical report. I'm only asking you to amend that.
Mrs. Morrow, anything?
I will leave it to your discretion.
I'm not going to change that, Mr. Cassard. I mean, there's no way in the world I would look. She said it bond. It's fine. There's no way in the world I'm changing that in the face of a 10,000, 10% bond. I wouldn't even, to be honest with you, I'm not sure I would have let him do that.
I understand, Your Honor.
So I'm going to deny your bond request, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Counsel,
Darius Shanta Featley, 26 M7 472 4977. You can come on up to the podium, sir. Your name?
Darius Shanta.
All right. So I have limited access. Trooper, your name?
Yep. Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel McLaughlin.
Clean record.
If he meets the requirements of 33rd, I'd be willing to amend it to impeding traffic, Your Honor.
Want to plead impeding?
Yes,
For
sir.
that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Yes, sir.
You plead responsible?
For a team car.
I'll accept the plea. 150 is the total, okay? Have a good day. Thank you. Take care. Thanks. People against Kareem Hani El-Robai, 26M 724 3678 A and B.
Here you go.
Come on up. Where are all these lawyers? We got Mr. Zomick, I've got Calabit, you'll be next. Sir, your name? You're charged with operating a motor vehicle without security. They charge you under the no insurance misdemeanor provision. So this is a 1-year misdemeanor. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one? Okay, we'll give you a lawyer. You can go out in the hall and I will we'll set you up with a lawyer, okay? Thank you. KBS Holding Inc., 26S 118 553. All right. Your name, Mr. Gallup?
Good morning, Your Honor. Dan Calabit, appearing on behalf of KBS Holding Inc. I do have authority to act on their behalf.
Is this so you're going to plead to exceed posted bridge? And there's agreed, is this fines and costs of reduced to 1,000? I see. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
To the original charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept the plea, $1,000. I'll give them till September the 2nd, okay?
I appreciate
day.
that. You too. Thank you, Your Honor. Take care. Okay.
All right. All right. What do you have, Mr. Boulahanis? You got anything quick?
Yeah. We have Nicholas Sakala, should be up on your desk there. Mrs. Esmero brought it in, I believe. And it's, we have a plea.
I see. All right. Let me get Mr. Picnic. Which case do you have?
Miss Snurling, Your Honor, she's in the waiting room and we're ready. And
okay, I'm going to take them in this order. I'm going to take Burkhalter, then I'm going to take Sakala, then I'm going to take Snurling. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Jarrett Blake Burkhalter, 26G 710 629. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor. Zelenak for the defendant. Don't be dismayed by the briefcase. There's nothing regarding law. Just haven't created.
All right, Mr.
Your name, sir.
Jared Burkhalter, Your Honor.
All right, so your client pled guilty to operating while impaired. I referred him for a screening and assessment. Have you had a chance to review the report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
No, Your Honor. He's followed the court's orders on a meetings.
You've seen it? You've seen it?
It's right here. Judge.
EAA attendance?
Yes.
So he's gone at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh, it's like 10, 8.
Good for you. Okay, what else?
You want to say anything? There's nothing else to say.
I mean, everything in the report's accurate,
yes,
right?
It's accurate. I offer no additions, deletions, corrections, and I think Mr. Burkhalter, because you work in this community, you should probably say nothing here.
Okay, you don't want to say anything, sir?
Well, he's already wrote the letters to the police, Judge. I mean, he had aberrant conduct that night a few weeks before. He got an award for rescuing people to drown by the same police department. So I think you learned a lesson, didn't you?
Yes, sir. That's your
All right, 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're to submit the chemical testing PBTs. I'm going to make it in ETGs. I'm going to make it weekly for 2 months. If you're clean, I'll revert it to bi-weekly for 2. And if you're clean, then I'll make it monthly. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're going to remain on the SoberLink device. Remain on SoberLink. And I am concerned about this, Mr. Burkhalter. Remain on the SoberLink device until September the 20th at 10 to 8 NA 3 times a week until you're in outpatient treatment. Once you get in outpatient, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. Attend the victim's impact panel. Serve 4 days jail, credit 1, serve 3, and I will let you serve those on the court work program. Okay? So you're going to do 3 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. And you're going to pay. I do want you to go back. Any reason you don't or can't go back? You got through 11th grade. Let's get you a diploma or a GED. Okay? So I want you to obtain a diploma or a GED. All right? You got to do that for yourself. 300 fines, 300 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That's 7 1/4. You have screening fee of $60 for 785, probation fees of $240 for 1,025, court work program fees of $105. Your total is $1,130 plus cost of recovery of $225. That should be, Lisa, $1,355. If I'm wrong in that, tell me. I'll make it $200 in costs. How's that? $200 in costs, bring your total to $1,255.
That's correct.
So if you violate, again, you could get 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen. I knew and liked your dad. Don't act like this again. I'm serious as a heart attack.
Yes, sir.
The way you were talking to the officers, come on. You don't do that stuff.
He does police towing. That's what's so shocking.
No, I know. You can't be doing that. I mean it. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now, we all make mistakes. Let's make this one our last. You got it?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to see you back in here again. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does he need time to pay this, Mr. Simpson?
He pays.
I'll pay 6 now.
And then you can set up your own plan. Tell me when you can pay the rest.
How soon can you pay the balance? 600 some bucks.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you pay 100 bi-weekly. Can you do that?
It's 500.
I thought you said 6.
6.
I mean, it's inflation, Judge. You never know.
Yeah, I know. Well, 6, that's fine. And then I'll just have you pay $100 bi-weekly and I'll let you start that beginning on August the 24th. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
If you don't have the money, call the court. We'll go on Zoom or you can walk in here on or before the due date. I'll be glad to give you an extension. Okay?
Call Steph. They can pick it up by the end of the week. Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day. And you'll meet with probation today. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Stephen DeVere Stroya. 26M 718307. The defendant is not here. Trooper, your name?
Daniel McLaughlin, Your Honor.
I'm going to go ahead and enter a default judgment. This was scheduled for 9. It's given 15 minutes. So default judgment is entered. People against Sakala, Nicholas John Sakala, 26S535648.
Good morning, Your Honor. Greg Bulahanis, P36431, on behalf of Nicholas Sakala.
Your name, sir?
Nicholas Sakala.
All right. So this is an OWI vessel charge. That's going to be dismissed. Defendant's going to plead to operating a watercraft while impaired, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Sir, we got to be honest with you, Mr. Bulahanis. I haven't seen one of these in a long time, but this is punishable by up to $300 fines, 93 days jail. There are no points assessed on any kind of a record. Court costs are all those. You could get community service as well. Do you understand me?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You got to get closer.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. You are presumed innocent. They have to prove guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. At a trial, you have the right Again, to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, to testify or remain silent. And if you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty here, you're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You're waiving your constitutional right to a jury trial. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, I do.
To the charge of operating while impaired, how do you plead? And operating while impaired watercraft, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
On May 30 of 26 at 10:30 p.m., were you operating a watercraft on the Detroit River near the Water's Edge Marina in Grosse Ile?
Yes, I was.
Had you consumed alcohol prior to that? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I consumed about 4 mixed drinks.
Can't hear you, sir. You got to get
Yes,
closer.
I did, Your Honor. I consumed 4 mixed drinks.
What else?
It was 4 mixed drinks.
Where did you drink those? Were they hand poured in the boat, or were you at a bar?
They were poured out of a pitcher, pre-mixed.
You think possibly you had more than one shot in each one of those drinks?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Did you have at least 2 shots in each one of those drinks?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what kind of alcohol was it? I'm sorry.
I believe it was rum and
Coke?
Rum and vodka. It was tropical.
I can't.
A juice of sorts. It was a punch mix.
All right. And do you know why the police pulled you over? Why? Tell me why.
Because I did not have my running lights on at dusk.
I see. And then ultimately you were administered a breath test at the police station. Is that true?
No. Blood test, Your Honor.
Blood test, and you stipulate that the reading was accurate of 0.206?
No, it was a 0.176, Your Honor.
Okay, so was that the PBT?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so you say it's 176. You stipulate that was an accurate
Yes,
reading
Your
for
Honor.
purposes of the plea. Are you on probation or parole, Mr. Sakala?
No, I am not, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly. The plea is accepted. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. So you're going to have to come up here today and fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed.
Your Honor, can he do it tomorrow because he has a meeting that he can't miss at work?
Yeah,
But he
that's
can be
fine.
there tomorrow.
Be here, will appear by noon on August the 5th, okay?
No problem. And he does have a work trip. He travels extensively for work. He does have a work trip planned August 16th to the 22nd, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'd ask permission to allow him to travel for work, Your Honor, for those dates.
All right, I'll allow him to go to Chattanooga, Tennessee between August 16th and August 22nd. We'll give
Thank
you
you, Your Honor.
we'll give you a sentence date now. So again, I'm accepting the plea to operating while impaired watercraft, dismissing the OWI watercraft. You'll appear for your screening and assessment by August the 5th at noon. And you have to, I'm going to let you leave the state to go to Tennessee between those dates of August 16th and 22nd. What do you have for me, Lisa?
August 25th at 8:30.
Your Honor, I have to be in not Frank Murphy, the juvenile center at 8:30 on the same date. So could we do a different date, please?
Yeah, I don't need this on a Tuesday either, Lisa.
Okay, let me check your calendar.
I mean, if it's going to be easier for you guys, that's fine.
I mean, it is, but the 18th, he'll be out of the state. The defendant will, and then you're off the state docket after that. Unless you want to do an afternoon on your first day, your first carryover day.
Jeez, I'm already going to be done with the state docket?
Yeah, time flies.
Wow. It's disappointing, kind of, really. All right.
You want to do
Why don't we-
September 1st at 1?
You want to do that, Mr. Boulahanis? Hey, and I got a favor to ask you,
Yes.
Mr. Boulahanis. I don't mind you being in the office with your clients, but somehow you got to rearrange that for me.
I will.
I am just not every time I have one of your clients, I got to tell them to speak up. I just can't hear them from the other side of the table there. So
I'm
you're gonna
moving
have-
closer to the speaker, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
all right, that's fine, but is September 1 at 1 for you? Good for you.
Yeah, September 1 at 1 o'clock. Can we do it
Right.
via Zoom, Your Honor?
As long as you got them out enough.
I'll have it taken care of by that date, Your Honor.
All right, good enough. We'll see you here. We'll see you guys then. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Don, you too. Donnie Eugene Carr. 25F24. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Geez, Snurling. Kenzie Murray Snurling, 23G722104FY. Counsel, my apologies.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Piechnik here on behalf of Ms. Snurling.
Ma'am, your name?
Kenzie Snurling.
We're proceeding to exam on the 18th, right, counsel?
That is correct, Your Honor.
My apologies for keeping you so long. Proceed to exam August the 18th at 9:30, okay?
Yep, we'll see in person, Judge.
What's that?
It definitely, I'm just reminding my client it's in person.
Yeah, you have to be here in person that day, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Have a good day. We'll see you here then. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Donnie Eugene Carr.
He's at Flat Rock in Custom.
Do we call over there, John? 25F243893 A and B. All right, Mr. Carr, your name?
It's not from you, sir. Donnie Carr.
Morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernard, P78403. I might be the counsel for Mr. Crawford.
Does he stand mute, wait formal reading?
Yes, sir.
Not guilty, please entered on the disorderly public intox, as well as on the resist and obstruct. Okay. Where's he been?
Your Honor, I did speak to Mr. Carr. This happened a while ago, and he doesn't really have any recollection of that, probably because he was intoxicated at the time, but he doesn't recall the incident. He doesn't recall whether he was arrested that day or spent any time in jail that day. And
where does he live?
He lives in Flowers.
Deer Creek?
He's is that Deer Creek, Mr. Carr?
Yes.
You didn't show up. We sent you notices. We're not going to send you an invitation. You got to show up, sir.
So that's why he missed the 7/10 hearing date.
Yeah.
He's been picked up and
Yeah, he was supposed to be here a year ago.
I understand.
May of 25 and then July of 25. You don't want to do this, sir. I'm telling you. I don't know why you would do this, but you're going to have a problem now unless you got some money. Do you work?
Temp service.
He's doing machine operation on a temporary basis, but he's got 14 years as a screw machine operator. He was just waiting to an interview when he was picked up yesterday.
All right. 4,010%. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. Again, you must appear in court as directed. I'll give you the earliest court date that I can, which will be on August the 6th. That will be in front of me at 9:30. August the 6th at 9:30, okay? But I hope you can post. If you can, you got to show up. If you don't, I'm going to send the police out to get you. You can't keep ignoring courts like this. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks. Lockhart. Destiny Danae Lockhart, 26M713-581 A and B. Come on up to the podium and tell me your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Destiny Danae Lockhart.
Okay, you have a charge of unlawful use of a plate and speeding. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll set you up. You go out in the hall. We'll set you up with a defense lawyer, and then you will come back in front of me, okay? Wish you well. Where's Mr. Hill at?
On Zoom, Judge.
Why am I keeping him adjourning this?
Sorry, Your Honor. Good morning.
People against Todd Dwayne Johnson, 26T7133033. All right, your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex LP 76961 on behalf of Mr. Johnson. And we apologize, Your Honor. We know the urgency of the court in getting this done, so we're prepared to answer for that.
Well, Mr. Johnson, your name?
Mr. Johnson, are you there?
You gotta turn your video on. I mean, unmute now, unmute. Why? Counsel, what is going on with this?
Your Honor, we are motivated to resolve this. We have
Hang on a second. I need him to state his name first before we start talking. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Unmute your device from the left-hand corner of this device, sir. You have to unmute.
Can you guys hear me?
State your
Now
name, please.
I can. Your name?
Okay. Todd Dwayne Johnson. I'm sorry about that. I thought I was hitting the right button.
That's all right. You're fine. So why am I adjourning this case again? I mean, it seems like we've adjourned. Wasn't he the one that we were talking about doing sobriety court with?
Yes, Your Honor. And he did meet and complete an interview. He is aware of the offer, and we are trying to make a good decision that he can feel thorough about before he jumps in with both feet. He reviewed the documentation. And frankly, Your Honor, he was advised that based on his responses, these beds are in high demand. They didn't know whether or not his level of alcoholism or fact of it existing thereof necessitated his high need. Now, we're not running from this or saying that there's not an issue. Clearly, there's a public safety concern. However, we do think that perhaps the plea as discussed may be appropriate in giving him a chance on a probation that's stringent regarding education and treatment. And should there be any issues, sobriety court, could be available. However, at this time, he has not made a final decision. And I'll be honest, Your Honor, part of that is because he is holding down a job without a lot of leeway. He cannot miss work or else he's going to lose his job. He depends on that. And so for that reason, he wants to make sure that he has his ride situation set up, because upon entry of the plea, at least temporarily, he is going to lose his license. So he respects the court. We have great appreciation.
Well, wait a second. I'm not looking for apologies here. I didn't remember that this was the one. When I saw your stip in order to adjourn, I just looked at the file and I thought we've had since June the 4th. And we've had at least 3 or 4 pretrials. And also you put down until Wednesday, August the 19th. I don't have a state docket on Wednesday, August 19th. I only have it on the 18th. But look, call in the prosecutor for me. I don't care whether he does sobriety court or not. I mean, that's up to him. I think, what was the alleged breathalyzer or blood draw here again?
It was a high BAC, Your Honor, and this is a second offense.
Yeah, I know, but what was it? It was over 2, right?
Correct.
And his prior was in 20. And he only has 1 prior, right?
Yes, and he has a hearing with Judge Hessen on that on the 19th. That's why we thought that day, but if...
Oh, wait a second. What's that for?
So that probation was during COVID. He believed he completed all terms and conditions. Unfortunately, there was an issue regarding some community service, which he's given him till the 19th to complete. He believes he did it, but he's going to do it again. So it's not that he ran away from that probation. It was whether or not it was received appropriately by probation. He had a change in officer, and after the fact, they let him know that that was outstanding. So he's being responsible as to that.
Okay, so she's got him on a probation violation. What did the prosecutor write? The defendant violated on August the 19th. I'm going to set this for trial is what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm going to do. And
Understood.
did you call her?
She's on the way around.
Good. And then I'll give you a final pretrial, but like I told you before, all statistical data tells us that if somebody gets in the sobriety court, the sooner they do it, the more likely they are to succeed. So we've now been through 2 months, and that's fine. I don't want to press it, but I don't want him to do sobriety court if he has any reservations, because it will get worse. Mrs. Smile, your name.
Not today, as on behalf of the people.
I need so you can't schedule these like you agreed to a stip to adjourn this until the 19th. You're not here the 19th.
Not the 19th, Your Honor. I put on there the 25th. So
Well, no. But you signed a stip in order to adjourn, or at least consented to adjournment that I got yesterday that adjourned the case from August 4th to Wednesday, August 19th. You're not here on the 19th.
I apologize, Your Honor.
So you got to make sure you keep it on a Tuesday. I need a jury trial date from you. So you give me the earliest jury trial you can give me in early September.
Your Honor, for me.
Yeah,
Okay, what days, on Tuesdays or
Fridays.
Fridays? Okay.
So I could do it on September 4th, 11th, 18th. I don't want to go later than that.
Okay, are we still going to set,
Yeah, final pre-trial.
okay, just to make sure we resolve the case beforehand, let me just write this. If I could just go check.
Go ahead. I'm going to pass this case and go on to another. I'll come right back to you, okay? Michael Frames, 26M705795.
Good morning, Frames.
This is set for a formal today, right?
Yes, Your Honor. I was supposed to be off so that he.
Oh, it was
dismissed it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, it was okay with giving driver a break. People moved to dismiss.
So, 5 and 7 over the case and Tepe.
Yeah. This is the one that I kind of questioned with you, wasn't? Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, 70 and 65, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so case dismissed, motion of the prosecutor. You're all set. Have a great day. Good to see you.
One more, Mr. Bowden.
Yeah, Aditya Banu, 26M. 26M6888860. All right, your appearance.
Son came to Mr. Bowden, Your Honor, the officer failed to
Did you fill out? Yeah, called trooper, no response. People cannot move forward. So you're moving to dismiss?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
I'm asking the prosecutor.
Yes, Your Honor, I did try contacting the trooper on the case. I was unable to get a hold of the trooper and he is not present today.
So, motion to prosecute, case dismissed. You're all set.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Good to see you. Thank you.
I think week that I could do in September is the earliest week, which is the 4th, because after that we have Labor Day, which is the 7th. They don't want us to do any jury trials on it.
That's fine.
And the week after I have a jury
The
trial.
4th, you good, Mr. Hill? I'll call the case now. Todd Dwayne Johnson, 260-713-033. Okay, everybody's name again.
Not really ever have the people.
And Alex Hill, P76961 on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
Now, I don't mind going to the 4th. I don't want to go to the 25th. Why can't we do it the 18th? This is independent of what happens on Judge Hessen's probation violation. The reason is they got to send out notices on 14 days before. I don't want them to have to send out notices.
And we appreciate that, Your Honor. We anticipate a resolution at a final pretrial date should the court afford us one.
Yeah, I know, I understand, but can we do it the 18th?
So the 18th, I have 2 in-person sentencing and a motion hearing. I'm like quadruple booked. It's going to be very difficult.
We're gonna do it on the 8th. What time you get a motion hearing?
The motion hearing's at 1:30. I have 2 sentencings.
We'll do it by Zoom. What time is best for you? Anytime.
And just for the record, on the 18th, the 17th, 18th, there's about 5 training days for us. So I believe the supervisor will likely be coming to me that day.
I have 5 hearings that day, Your Honor, and I'm going to do my best to shuffle them, but there's literally no gap. It goes till 4 o'clock from 8:30 in the morning. My docket is crazy. But I can try my best to move it. Some of these things have been set for a while. There's 2 sentencings
I
in the
don't want
morning.
them to have to set out notices. If you can't do the 11th on a jury?
No, the jury trial date of the
You don't
11th
want
is
to do
fine.
that? Hang on, everybody. Just wait, please.
So I'm not allowed to set jury trials on 4-day weekends, and because of 4-day weeks and we have Labor Day that from
How
now.
about the 18th of September?
Jury trial on Monday of the 14th, and I'm allowed to do 2 of them.
I'm not moving this to the 25th because I'm not going to make them send out notices to 30 people. So your guys are going to have to figure something out. If you want to appear on another day on this case, I'm fine with it. But I can't, and I'm not trying to give you a hard time, Mr. Hill. I cannot do it. I can't do it next week. I'm out of town. I can do it the 18th. I can do it anytime that week. If you guys can come up with a time that's acceptable to both of you, I'll be glad to accommodate. I don't care if we do the 17th, the 19th, the 20th. I don't care if we do I just can't go to the 25th because I don't want them to have to send out notices.
Could we do the 20th, Your Honor, in the morning?
Judge, I'm in Westland.
I know you guys are going to go talk. Okay?
Yes.
I get it. But it's not my problem. You guys are going to figure it out. You go talk to him on Zoom and I'll be happy to accommodate you guys if you can come up with the time. Okay? Caroline Beth Solgott. Two 6M718591. Okay, Valencia. 1 second. Where is Solgott? Neither one's here. Case dismissed. The officer's not here. Defendant failed to appear. Case dismissed. People against Valencia. Christian Joel Valencia. 2 6B714758. All right, Mr. Weinberg, your appearance.
Good morning, Judge. Good to see you and listen to you. That's okay, Judge.
Sorry about that.
No worries, Judge. Scott Weinberg, P45874 on behalf of Mr. Venancio, who should be on Zoom.
Mr. Venancio, your name, sir?
Christian Venancio.
All right, so we're going to just proceed with the exam on the 25th, and that will be at 10 a.m. All right, Lisa? Yeah, 10 a.m. Okay?
That's correct, Judge. Thank you.
We'll see you guys here. That's in person, Mr. Venancio. Okay, so you have to appear in person on that day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. You have a good day. See ya.
All right, Judge. Bye-bye.
Oh, and by the way, that's also 269-715-434. I apologize. So
They're 2 companion cases, correct?
Yeah, we're proceeding on exam on both of those. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Justin Thomas Gerke, 26B714435.
Morning, Robert, was all right. Except for Mr. Gerke, speak your name clearly and audibly.
Morning, Judge. My name is Justin Thomas Gerke.
All right, so we'll adjourn the pretrial. What are you going to do, Lisa? What date?
It's 2 weeks work, Judge.
Yeah,
August 18th at 9:30.
9:30.
The only thing is, the civil dispute with Judge Simpson.
Hold on, you got something else going on?
Yes, I apologize. So the 18th is also a trial hasn't for us.
Well, you'll be good. That's a good day to be.
I just don't have time for you.
No, don't worry about it. You're in the building.
Yes, sir.
Never mind, Judge. Ignore what that means.
What time does the trial start?
I think it's like 10 or 11.
Oh,
Yeah, I just wanted to make it.
I'll tell you what, just to be sure, we'll make it 9. Just,
Yes,
okay?
yes, sir.
All right, good.
I see you, Judge. Judge, I talked you with the polar bears this week, and I made some horrendous mistakes telling everybody you're not going to be here. I apologize.
That's okay. I'm going to be with the polar bears next week.
It's like Stephen Hop here, too, I should tell you. So
No, it's not. It's going to be mid-60s.
Stephen Hop for the last day.
Have a great
I didn't
day.
mean you that way. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Enjoy yourself.
Take care. Thanks.
Well, I'll see you. So thank you.
Bye now. Okay. When they figure that out, you can tell them to text you and I'll call them in, Lisa.
Okay.
I'm talking about on Johnson. I mean, Lisa, how much trouble is it to send out the notices?
To be honest with you, if you're going to do the 18th, I'd probably just do it anyway. I like to give people more than 2 weeks notice.
Well, then call them in and I'll just do the 25th. Okay, I'll do the 25th and the 4th. Kareem Hanny Al Robai, 26M724367 A and B.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Grosky, Premium we got bring outdoor.
All right,
To my left, please identify yourself, sir.
nice and loud. All right, so he stands mute, waives formal reading for purposes of arraignment, right?
Correct, Judge.
And now he's going to plead to no proof of insurance as opposed to no insurance. Hey, guys, please, who's talking? All right, is that right? So he's going to plead to no proof of insurance. They're going to dismiss the 1-year misdemeanor of no insurance, and they're also going to dismiss the illegal window tint, right?
That's correct, Judge.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge of no proof of insurance, that's a civil infraction, 0-point violation, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea. 185 is your total. I'm dismissing the no insurance and the illegal window tint on motion to prosecute. 105 or 185, you're all set.
Judge, we'll need a little bit of time. How much time do you need?
That's fine, Jim.
2 weeks, Judge, is that fine?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pay by August the 18th, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Now, if something comes up and you need more time, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, all right?
Thanks, Judge.
Have a great day. All right. You want to call them in on Todd Wayne Johnson? Todd Wayne Johnson, 26T713033.
I tried to move him out, but he hasn't come out yet.
Okay. All right, Mr. Hill,
There he
your
is.
appearance.
Alex Hill, P76961.
We're just going to send out the notices. Call in Ms. Asmaro again. We're just going to do it on the 25th. That'll be easier, okay?
We
9
appreciate
a.m.
that sincerely, and it's not going to likely go, Your Honor.
That's fine. And then we'll just send out the notices and tell them if we're not going to do it, okay? I need Ms. Asmaro in here though, John. I need Ms. Asmaro in here, please.
Sounds good. I'll let her know.
Thank you.
And
All right. So we'll set it for August the 25th at 9 a.m.
we're confident.
Is there a reason? So you're going to appear in person that day though, right?
I will be there, Your Honor.
Okay, that'll be in person. You have to be in person, Mr. Johnson. Then we're going to do September the 4th at 8:30 a.m. as the jury trial. And I won't make you guys do instructions by that day. Jury instructions due by August the 31st. Your name?
Nothing I can remember.
This is what I'm going to do. We're just going to go ahead and send out the notices anyway. So I'm going to give you, make it less difficult. I'm going to make it August 25th will be the final pretrial at 9 o'clock in the morning. They'll be here in person. The jury will go on September the 4th at 8:30. The jury instructions are due by August the 31st, okay? And then we'll be all set. And I'll just have them cancel the jurors. I just hate to make people take off of work ahead of time, but
I understand, Your Honor.
that's what we're going to do, okay? Okay, thank you very much. Have a great
Work judge.
Your Honor.
If I
Thank you.
Wait, that.
Wait,
What if we did set it on a day I wasn't able to do like the second week?
slow down. Wait a second.
If I were to set it on that second week, I did talk to the defense attorney. He states that this one's not gonna end up going to trial. If it ends up, we can't resolve it on the 25th, could we push that date back? Or would you not allow us for that to do
The
it?
jury trial?
Would we be, if we don't resolve it on the 25th?
No, I want to go on September 4th. I'm not going to the end of September,
And
okay?
may I make a request, Your Honor?
Wait a minute. You guys are both talking. What is your request?
He is going to be in person before Judge Hessen on the 19th. I know that's not one of your days. However, is there any way he can enter the plea when he's in person on the 19th?
If you guys send me a stip form, that's fine.
That's our plan.
You don't have to be present. Just be clear with your stip. That's what I was trying to tell you before. Is if you guys, and I guess I should have made it more clear. You can always, it's just that I don't want to have people show up and have to tell them to go home because we didn't get a stipulation from the prosecutor. But I will always let you have a plea deal on another day.
Thank you.
I will always do that for you. There's no reason for us to, yeah, that's fine. If you guys resolve it, just make sure that she's got the stip form to you. I'll be happy to take your plea. I'm not looking to make you come here another day. Okay?
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
All right. We'll see you guys otherwise on the 25th. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I do have one more defendant. I don't know if he's on Zoom or Sami.
Who is it?
WARSAME. It's just a traffic matter.
Let's find that, Sadie. She's going to find it.
Have it.
I have it. Oh. All right, good enough. Ahmad Ahmed Warsami. Is he here?
I believe he's on Zoom. I told him to, Your Honor, but he is a CDL driver and we've requested an adjournment to the 25th regarding a deviation proposal.
Take your hat off and tell me your name, sir.
Take your hat off, sir.
Sure, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Ahmad Rasami.
Tell me your name.
Ahmad Rasami.
So this is 267-723-170 A and B. Your appearance, Mr. Hill.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Hill, P76961 on behalf of the defendant.
So he stands mute, waives formal reading on the misdemeanor, right?
Correct.
I'll enter a not guilty plea. I'll give him a $500 personal bond. You can leave the state without consent of the court. You can leave the state without consent of the court. You cannot violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. We'll give you a new court date. You want me to set this for the 25th?
Please, Your Honor.
Pretrial will be August the 25th. What time did I give you on the other one? 9 o'clock?
I believe so, yes.
We'll make this at 9 o'clock too, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
You can't violate a law and you have to appear in court. You can appear by Zoom on August the 25th at 9 o'clock, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank
I'll be
you.
in
Good
touch.
luck.
Appreciate your patience, Your Honor. Have a great day.
No problem. Derry Alonzo Emmanuel Mann. 26B712364.
Good morning, Your Honor. James King, P number 85229. I appear on behalf of Mr. Mann, who's present via Zoom and consents to being present via Zoom. Mr. Mann, can you say your name, please?
Yes, Derry Mann.
What in the world is going on with this gentleman? Hang on.
Judge, I put a note in there. He received a notice at the window that had a different date on it. That was the confusion last week. That's why I canceled it. And then Mr. King filed an appearance.
Are you going to be his lawyer, Mr. King, or am I going to go through a merry-go-round with you two?
I think we're locked in, Your Honor.
I don't know. I mean, I've never seen somebody fire so many lawyers. I'm not putting this off any longer.
I don't
I've
expect
had
you
3 or 4 different lawyers on this case.
I understand. And with regards to the
I hope
comment,
you do, because I'm telling you, I've had Mr. Upshaw for arraignment only. I had Ms. Tucker Davis. I had, I believe, Ms. Ford, and then Ms. Fanning, and now you. Really? Wow, you're an important guy, Mr. Mann. You're a really important guy. I've never seen this. I've only been a lawyer for 42 years, Mr. Mann. 42 years, and I don't think I've ever seen one defendant have 5 lawyers before, not once. So I just want to make sure This is the guy you want, Mr. Man. Is this the guy you want?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm not going to let him get out of the case then. I don't care what happens. We understand one another?
Yes, sir.
It's not you, Mr. King. It's just I'm tired of it. Well, this case has been going on since May the 29th. It's a felony. It's supposed to be out of here in 28 days. Now, we are setting a preliminary exam date, and I'm going to handle that case on that date. It's going to be August the 18th at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and I'm actually in emotions here in a homicide case on that day in Jackson, Michigan.
Well, let's figure out when we can do it. You can do it the 25th, right?
Yes.
August 25th.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong month. My apologies, Your Honor. One moment, please.
Your name is this, Mark?
Not something I've heard about. I'm just waiting for the same date, so I can sit on this one.
Yeah, I can do the 25th of August.
Are you in a homicide trial on the 18th, the week of the 18th?
I'm not. I'm in DC for another case in the week of the 18th.
It's not your fault. I'll go ahead and adjourn exam August 25th. Listen to me, everybody. There will be no adjournments of this. No adjournments of this. Okay?
Yes.
Understood.
August 25th at what time, Lisa?
11 o'clock.
11?
Yes, 11.
So I'm going to expect everybody here and ready to go at 11.
Thank you.
No more adjournments. And just so I don't miss this, Mr. Meehan, I'm going to take my little yellow highlighter here and I'm going to highlight it so my old eyes won't miss it. August 25th, 11 o'clock in the morning. This exam will be going. Thank you very much, Mr. King. Mr. King, let me apologize. This is not at all directed at you. You got it?
I understand.
All right. I don't want any hard feelings with lawyers. I mean, you didn't deserve that, but I want him to understand I'm done playing this game. Okay? Thank you very much. We'll see you then. Maya Bella Smith.
Thank you, Beth.
26M720600. Where is Maya Smith? Mr. Lustig, I'll be with you next. Ma'am, your name? You have to unmute and tell me your name, please.
Mia Smith.
Ms. Smith. You are 18, right? 19?
19.
Are you with anybody there?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
You weren't driving 95 in the 70, were you? You're going to mar your pretty face. Please be careful. Okay? I'm going to dismiss this. The officer didn't show up, but please slow down. What are you doing? Why were you driving so fast?
We were trying to make it to the beach for sunrise. I know it's silly, but.
Well, it's not a good reason, but it's a reason. Have a good day. Good luck. Case dismissed. Please slow down, will you? Thank you. People Against Power Back of Michigan. LLC 26S118505. How you doing, Mr. Lustig?
I'm good, Judge. Nice to see you. It's been so long. I must compliment your 42-year level of patience. Wow. What kind of changes? I guess everything's always changing, isn't it?
I tell you, I tell my closest friends how this has changed in my 32 years on the bench for sure. I mean, it has really, really, really changed. It's like a different lifetime going.
I may come down there in person next time just to have my mouth hit the floor. Holy smokes.
All right. So your appearance?
Dove Lustig on behalf of the Corporation of Powerback, who has given me the agency authority to do so. And I would offer the plea or consent to the reduced fine of $1,600.
You plead to overweight on behalf of the company.
I do.
All right, please accept it. $1,600. I'll give him till September 4th. Good to see you, Mr. Lustig. It really has been a long time. I hope to see you in person sometime. You take care of yourself.
You two have a great rest of the week.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ruiz Rodriguez. Which one do you have, Mr. McDermott?
I have CD Gueba. We have a no officer on that
Okay,
one.
City Gueba 26M728-155. Your name?
John McDermott, P46101 on behalf of Mr. Gueba. Date and time for formal hearing. It's my understanding the officer has failed to appear. We move to dismiss.
All right. Tell them not to do that. Operating will texting you, please. I mean, that bugs me. I see people going all over. They're worse than drunk drivers. Case dismissed. Rashid Sultan, 26M722-897. Your appearance?
Sean McDermott, P46101 on behalf of Mr. Sultan. Date and time for a pre-formal. We do not have an offer on this. We need this set for a formal.
What day we going to do this, Lisa?
August 18th at 10 o'clock.
August the 18th at 10 o'clock. Okay?
Very good, Judge. Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Yep, take care.
Ruiz Rodriguez, Jaden Nicholas Ruiz Rodriguez. Come on up here, 26M726-431 A and D. Your name?
Dan Rodriguez.
You're charged with two offenses. You got a no license and you got a failure to yield. You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to give you one if you want one. Would you like a lawyer?
Please.
All right, we'll give you a lawyer and you can go out in the hallway and talk to the lawyer. And then either way, you will come back in front of me today. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. People against? Lockhart, Destiny, Danisha, Danae, Lockhart, 26M713-581 A and B.
Good morning, Judge and staff. Sean Graziani, appearing on behalf of Destiny Lockhart. To my left, please identify yourself.
I'm Destiny Station, Danae Lockhart.
All right, so first of all, does she stand mute, wait for my reading?
sir.
So we got an unlawful use of plate, the rep plate on car now, it says, and then she's going to plead to impeding, and they're going to dismiss the speeding as well. So they're dismissing the unlawful use of plate and the speeding, and she's going to plead to impeding, right?
That is correct, Sean.
Is that what you want to do, young lady?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes.
You don't want to go to trial? And
No.
I'm just kidding.
That's okay. That's not what
To the charge of impeding, how do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right. How old are you? 19?
Yes.
So what are you doing? What are you doing now?
Right now, I'm currently working at Corwell and Trenton Recreation Centers while also taking summer classes.
Where are you going to school?
Right now, I'm doing summer classes at Wayne, but I go to Grand Valley State.
Nice. Nice. So you want to be what, a lawyer?
I'm doing cardiovascular and allergy information.
Huh? 100, you to the charge impeding, you plead responsible?
Yes, I'm.
$150. Speed's dismissed, unlawful use of plate is dismissed. Don't be doing things like this. I don't.
What happened was an honest mistake. Her hands.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to be coming into court on misdemeanors, okay? I mean, we all make mistakes, but I mean, it's dismissed, so it's gone, so that's good, but you're spending all that money to go to college, right? So tell your aunt she didn't do you any favors. I don't want to see a nice kid in here, okay?
Judge, you need any kind of variance.
No, I can do it.
Okay, very good.
She's big shot. Huh?
Go to Grand Valley, right?
And working at Corwell and the Trenton Rec Center. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Good luck. Thanks. All right. What do you have? Yeah.
Oh, I got a warrant from my. Leo brought us files. They told me to come in here.
Do we have this gentleman's warrant? Do you know who, or file, Lisa, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. What's his name?
What's your name?
Mark Allen Ray, Reed, R-E, it's Ray, but no Ray. To spell R-E is French. I don't know.
Mark Ray, R-E.
Mark Ray, R-E. Do Ray, the song, Do Ray.
That's a walk-in. Did you talk to the attorney?
I didn't talk to nobody. I just.
Yeah, you're in the wrong spot.
File.
I know, but we send them all the way down to the jury assembly to talk to an attorney first. He's in the wrong room.
I think something here.
Take him to the lawyer in the jury assembly.
All
right,
you're going to see hall.
He's gonna follow you and he's gonna take you out to the lawyer in the jury assembly, okay?
You were real fair in all your assessments, Chad.
Thank you. I'm glad that. I'm glad I'm past the muster here. Skinner, Everett Skinner the third, 260-240-913.
Yeah. That may be my mistake. That's a no-show. That's a no-show.
Oh, that's okay. I'll issue a show cause. You didn't show up. He was here at 8:30. We'll issue a show cause. All right. I don't have anything else right now. Everybody go off the record.
They can rust the year. They put a sign up and they go up or be contest.
Michaela Nicole Trammell, 26F716074.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani appearing on behalf of Michaela Trammell. She's actually, Judge, I apologize. She's actually at Naomi's Nest right now in Peterson.
Okay. Ma'am, your name?
Michaela Trammell.
All right. So this is going to be a plea to, in your appearance, Mr. Graziani?
Again, John Graziani appearing on behalf of Michaela Trammell. Please identify yourself, Michaela.
I am Michaela Trammell.
All right. So she's going to plead as charged to retail fraud with the plea to be taken under section 771.1. I don't know about this.
Judge, he may have been charged with something like that previously, but it was reduced to, I believe, a disorderly. So I do believe she does qualify for that.
Mrs. Morrow, you pre-tried this, right? Your name?
Nothing ever.
Well, we gotta, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I mean, there's no way I'm doing this. She's got felony convictions. She's got disorderly plea. She's got different drug offenses. I'm just not going to take it under 771.1.
May I speak with her then?
Sure.
Minutes and then we'll.
Sure.
Judge, if you have nothing else to call, we have already on the ballot. She's on hold and on my next week exam.
Okay, let's do it. I'll pass this case. Ma'am, your lawyer is going to go in and call you, okay?
Thank you.
Sorry. People against Aaron Raymond LaBelle, he's 703-624. Why are you guys in the wrong spaces here?
I know, we just screwed that up.
Good back.
There you go. All right. Your appearance?
Nothing ever about the people.
Aaron LaBelle, here comes the drugs. Aaron, you have yours? Yes, Aaron LaBelle.
All right. You can have a seat, sir. So we're going to proceed to exam on this, correct?
Yes.
The charge is OWI 3. Let me just double check the complaint here real quick. Yeah, we got an operating while intoxicated. Third offense, and a drive while suspended, revoked, denied. So the only thing we're going to have the exam on is the operating while intoxicated. Any preliminary matters?
My understanding the defense counsel has stipulated the MSP laboratory that show the defendant's blood alcohol results at 0.936 grams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood.
All right.
For exam purposes only.
Are you going to have the toxicology report marked and received, or?
I do have the report.
You don't have to if you don't want to, as long as you guys stipulate to the blood draw.
We said it was.
Okay, so,
This is the whole.
so for exam purposes, the court will consider that the lab report indicates the defendant had 0.136 blood alcohol level when the blood draw was performed on January the 1st, correct, at 26?
That's correct.
Any other preliminary matters? And any from the defense?
No.
All right, you can call your first witness.
Officer Arnold.
Okay, come on up here, sir. And I will ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, have a seat. You can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And good morning, Officer McArdle. Officer, can you tell us where you're employed?
Flower Police Department.
And what do you do in the police department?
I told the city
Okay, how long have you been an officer for?
approximately a year now.
Okay, and were you employed as an officer on January 1st, 2026?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what day is January 1st, 2026?
Sorry, what was that?
Were you working on January 1st, 2026?
Yes.
Okay, what were you doing? What were you assigned to do that day?
Patrol the streets, make sure that everyone's following traffic laws and
And then were you out near Arsenal Road in Rockbridge Fort?
yes,
Is that in the city of Flower County, Blank?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, why were you in that area?
Because I was a police officer for Flower.
I'm just going to ask you to pull in a little bit and just keep your voice up nice and loud for me, okay?
Did you observe anything while on that road?
Yes.
What did you observe?
In front of 26 to 800 Arsenal Street, I was traveling northbound on Arsenal Road, and I observed a blue Ford Explorer and what appeared to be the front yard in front of that address, a blue Ford Explorer that was running. It was occupied. There was smoke coming from the exhaust. That's what I observed.
Okay, why was that significant to you, or why did that flag your attention?
I saw tire tracks going into his driveway. And then there was just a vehicle off to the left of those tire tracks inside of the front yard in front of the residence, which was 26800.
What did you do after you observed this?
I approached the vehicle and I observed our suspect in the driver's seat with the lights illuminated on the dash and the vehicle would be running. It wasn't in park. So I knocked on the window multiple times to check it.
Were you able to observe whether that vehicle was in park before you approached the window?
Yes.
Okay, how long was it not in park for?
I didn't answer that.
Okay, and then why is it that you decided to approach the driver's side window or the car in general?
It was weird for me to see a vehicle parked in a front yard, not pulled into the driveway. It was very late at night. I can't recall the exact time.
Okay, late at night, was it into the AM?
End of the day.
Okay, and then you stated that the vehicle was occupied. How many individuals were in the vehicle?
One individual.
Would you recognize that individual if you saw him today?
I do.
Could you take a look around the boardroom and point out and identify these clothing they are wearing?
Gray collar shirt.
You're on this time of the record, one would look at them, show them.
The record should so reflect.
Thank you. And what happened when you approached Mr. Abel?
I knocked on the driver's side window multiple times. He appeared to be sleeping in the front seat. He would not answer to me. I announced myself as Officer McArdle with Flatiron Police multiple times, pounding on the window, trying to get him to wake up. I wasn't sure if it was a medical issue, wasn't sure what was going on. And eventually, after knocking and announcing on the window multiple times, he woke up and rolled down the window and spoke with me.
Okay, when he rolled the window down, what anything did you hear?
He seemed very disoriented. He had slurred speech. He could barely hold his eyes open. His eyes were bloodshot and watery.
Okay, what was indicative to you?
Intoxicated driver.
Okay, do you have any training experience in drivers who could potentially be intoxicated or under the influence?
I did.
What is that?
I had OWI training throughout my academy that I did receive certification for.
Okay. And then, what did you do based on your observations?
I spoke with him. I asked him for his driver's license, which he fumbled his cards around, and it took him a little bit to find it, but he did eventually find his license. After observing what I observed, I asked him to step out of the vehicle because I had observed that he was intoxicated.
Did you smell anything?
I didn't. I had a strong odor of intoxicants coming from his lips.
Okay, and after you stepped out of the vehicle, what did you do?
I conducted as a distance. I asked him all the medical questions. I asked him, stated he wasn't a diabetic.
Which tests did you conduct?
I did horizontal gauge nystagmus, walk and turn, and the low medicine.
Okay, and then was Mr. Lavelle able to complete each one of these tasks? Did he agree to completing these tasks?
He agreed to.
Start with the horizontal gaze and nystagmus test.
Yes, I did.
Could you just provide a brief description of that test?
Yeah, that's. Would you like me to?
Just a brief description of what you're supposed to do.
Okay, what I do, I hold the stimulus to about approximately or between 12 and 15 inches in front of the face. I move it left to right, pausing at some points.
And did you give Mr. Lavelle directions to how to complete this test?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and did he perform this test?
Yes, I did.
And then did you make any observations while he performed this test?
Yes, I did.
What observations did they make?
He had the nystagmus at maximum deviation. He had the nystagmus prior to 45 degrees. That's all I can recall.
Okay, and what is it that means?
It will show the eyes bouncing. And that will show.
Objection. He's not been, he's not testified as an expert, he says as a police officer, and he's giving expert testimony right now.
Judge, I don't believe the was testifying that the defendant's eyes were bouncing or is expert.
Yeah, I don't either. It's overruled. You can continue your answer, sir.
You
You stated that his eyes were bouncing, and then what else did you observe?
That just indicates intoxication marks.
Okay, and then you stated that there were two more tests. What was the second test that you had is still well performed?
The walking turn test.
Okay, and could you provide what direction did you give Mr. Lavelle?
I got him into the starting position. And I asked him to stay in that position until I demonstrated the test for him, which I did do. While I was demonstrating the test, he could not maintain the starting position.
You could not maintain what?
He couldn't maintain the starting position.
Okay. Did you provide us direction as to how, you stated that you didn't provide direction as to how to complete it. Do you know if Mr. Lavelle understood how to complete this test?
I did ask him if he understood.
Did he state that he did?
Yes.
Okay, what observations did you make? You stated that he wasn't able to stand and start a point. What else, if anything?
Correct. While he was doing his portion of the test, he failed to touch heel to toe, and he didn't count his steps out loud.
Okay. And do you know if Mr. Lavelle had any medical issues or anything? Did you ask whether he had anything that could hinder his performance on that test?
Yes, I did. I asked him if he was a diabetic. He said he wasn't a diabetic. So I also asked him if he had any issues with walking or anything that would hinder him from participating in the test. He stated that he did not.
Okay. And then the observations that you made during this walk and turn test, what were those indicative to you?
Investigation.
Okay. And you stated there was a third test as well. What was the third test that you performed or had Mr. Lavelle perform?
The walk medicine.
Okay. And then what direction did you provide?
I demonstrated the test, and so I got in the starting position as well. And then I demonstrated the test for him, and after demonstrating the test, I asked if he understood, which he said that it.
Okay. And then was Mr. Lavelle able to successfully perform this test?
Sorry.
Was Mr. Lavelle able to successfully perform this test?
He participated in the test. I observed that he was swaying and he could not maintain his balance on the low medicine.
And what is that kind of
Oxidation.
And then, based on these standardized field sobriety tests, what if anything did you do after that?
I offered him a DBT, to which he refused. And then I placed him in double lock handcuffs to replace him in my patrol vehicle.
Okay, was Mr. Lavelle placed under arrest?
Yes, he was.
And what was he placed under arrest for?
OWI.
Okay, and do you know if there was a blood draw?
There was a blood draw.
Okay, was there a search warrant for this blood?
There was a search
Okay, and then, where did the blood draw take place?
at Fort Train.
Okay, was Mr. Lavelle, was he then, transported to Orwell?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then, did you observe, Mr. Lavelle's blood being drawn?
I did.
And then did you do anything else following that?
Yes, the sticker was placed on the blood kit box. I initialed it, then he sent it off to the lab.
Okay.
And I believe that the nurse also initialed.
Okay, and then was Mr. Lavelle taken back to the police department after that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you have any other involvement following that?
I did.
Okay, nothing to the police department.
Russ?
Yes, Sean. Can I have the password for the internet, for Wi-Fi, excuse me? RB this. All right, so I'm trying to leave. On the night you pulled in, it was January 1st, is that correct? Or morning of January 1st? Did you have any reports of any erratic driving or anyone driving in a crazy manner or some sort of indication someone was driving drunk that night?
I did not.
So you came upon Mr. Lavelle's car just in your normal course of patrolling the city?
Correct.
It wasn't driving, it wasn't on a public road, correct?
Correct.
And you had, again, there was no indications, there were any smart marks in the street you observed?
Not at the time, not that I can keep on. Okay.
And do you have your report with you?
I did.
Did you write that report?
I did write the report.
Are you familiar with what the report says?
Yes.
At some point in that report, did you indicate that Mr. Lavelle's car was found in a ditch?
I did.
Okay. I showed you a video earlier. You still believe the car was in a ditch?
I would call it a ditch.
Okay. I'm sorry, certain parts of connecting to.
Successful with my classes, but she just got the call just that one day, and I went around a time and she came and picked me up. My probation officer did say that my clinician wasn't really in contact with her with a couple months, that she had told her that I was doing well, and all of a sudden she just called her last Monday to come pick me up, that I ran out of time.
What's your plan when this is all over with?
My plan is just to go home to my children, back to New York.
What were you doing if you're from New York, what were you doing in Warren County?
I'm sorry?
If you are from New York, what were you doing in Warren County?
Oh, in the beginning when I did come here, Your Honor, I came here to get sober. One of my girlfriends from New York was here, and she was a drug counselor, and she did get me sober for 2.5 years. I got into a car accident, and I made a bad decision, and one time I slipped up, and I went to the street, unfortunately. And, I got pulled over one night because I hung with the wrong person that I didn't know. And then it led me here. And my mom actually came here and got my daughter and brought her back home to New York. And they've just been waiting ever since for me to come home.
Does your mom have custody of your children?
Yes, she does. She has custody of my daughter. I have custody of my son.
Well, it's really a shame that you didn't take advantage of this because now you have a felony conviction on your record.
I understand that,
You
yes.
had no prior record before this, but
Right,
this is your third ILC violation. I can't just let you just continue
right.
doing whatever you want. And,
This is the first time I've ever been in trouble, 34 years.
well, you went right for the felony, right?
I understand.
I'm just looking back on what your other violations were. Positive for cocaine, failed to engage in treatment. All right, anything else?
Your Honor.
All right, the court has considered the statements made here today. I have reviewed your ILC assessment that we did last year. The purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. I'm going to place you into community control. We'll say for a period of 1 year. You're ordered to serve an additional 30 days in the Warren County Jail. At the end of that 30 days, you will be terminated from community control, which is called a neutral termination. Court finds that you're indigent for the purpose of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions. You have a total of 239 days credit. You'll serve an additional 30 days, and then you're done. Behave yourself over to jail. If you don't, I'm here, but I'll add more days to it, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Just behave yourself. Good luck in the future. I wish we could have done something more, I don't know, more beneficial to you, but hope you've learned something at least.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right, you're subject to a discretionary period of post-release control. So in the unlikely event that the court sends you to prison on these charges, when you are released, the adult parole authority may supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate that supervision, the adult parole authority can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of the court's original sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer, and that time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to. You have to do something pretty drastic right now to be sent to prison on these charges, but dumber things have happened, right?
Okay.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, Wi-Fi, don't shoot a video. Now, you took a video that was taken, that was with your body camera, is that correct?
Correct.
And as far as you're concerned, the night the body camera was on, that was working properly, correct?
Correct.
And you don't know of any issues with it?
Nope.
And it's a fair, as far as you know, that's a fair indication of what was happening that evening, right? Right? Fair record of it?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions, Sean?
Yes, you may.
You want to see it first?
I've seen it.
So, you see where the car is, correct?
Correct.
And you'll agree on the left side of the car, there's a ditch there, correct?
Correct.
Car's not in that ditch, is it?
Wait a second.
Do you want to maybe share your screen so we don't?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time doing it.
Oh, are you on Zoom?
Well, I think my internet's not connected for any reason.
Oh, okay.
Then
we call Shane.
please, and let's go off the record. Yeah, let's go off the record. We'll call,
Send it to me, I can screen share.
Is it a back?
I'm sorry, Lisa.
If he sends it to me, I can screen share.
You want to send it to Lisa at 33court.com?
Well, that's a good shot on my mouse. But may I grab my laptop?
Sorry,
May I grab my laptop? It could work on mine because I share videos and.
whatever you guys want to do. Look, I'll just get off the bench here.
Okay.
You figure it out and I'll come back, okay? Stay seated, everybody.
Two.
I don't know how your tracks lead to. Elizabeth Nicole, to me. Proceed.
I'll step in those videos. It's probably fine.
Just if it was.
Driveway.
Can you go, wait a minute, stop. Can you, to the, don't tell me I rehabilitated him.
Put on the wrist.
So what do you, because he did continuing on the charge, then it was in and no evidence that it's running. I don't know what other explanation that there would be other than the fact that his foot's on the brake. So to me, this qualifies as an accident and the officer had reasonable suspicion to believe that the defendant was in an accident. Again, a car off a road running in a ditch that's not on a driveway or anything else. There's no evidence here. The court's not about to speculate to say that he could have been an invited guest or he could have been something else. It's not a place where people park cars. It's an accident. So I don't care how he qualifies it. At the worst, it's at the very least, it's improper lane use. You don't park on right-of-ways in houses. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna bind over the defendant on the charge contained in the complaint and warrant. And if I'm wrong, I'll try never to be wrong again. But to me, this really, from all the cases that I read, I don't think that this is a question, but that they had the right to believe he had reasonable suspicion to believe the defendant was in an accident. And to bind the defendant over to the Wayne County Circuit Court. He's not in custody. I'm going to make it August the 18th. August the 18th at 9 o'clock in the morning on the charge contained in the complaint and warrant. I'm otherwise continuing the bond. And we'll go from there, okay? So they'll give you your notice down the hall, sir. Good luck to you. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Let's go back on Trammell if we can. Are we ready on Trammell, Mr.
I don't know if you write that. I don't know if I talked to
They're
him.
still in a breakout room, Judge.
What does she want to do on Trammell?
Chuck, I still have to talk.
Oh, fine. No problem. No problem. I'll go on to Elizabeth Nicole Barta, 26G717-515.
Good morning, Judge Simpson. I'm about to attorney on behalf of Elizabeth Barta.
Ma'am, your name? All right, so you guys want me to adjourn this 2 more weeks?
That's correct.
I'm gonna adjourn it until August the 18th, and we'll make it at, what time, Lisa?
10:30.
10:30, okay? You're all set, ma'am. You can go down the hall and get your notice, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, I'll talk with everyone.
Take your time. Just let me know. Do I have any other exams that might be ready to go? Do we have any more exams that are ready to go?
Where's live?
What's that?
I have my witnesses on the office, Michael Tufowski. Do you want me to talk to you guys about the training real quick?
Yeah, talk to him and then we'll do Felsky. Okay? Thank you.
That's a good file for travel.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, to the charge, retail fraud in the 2nd degree. How do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
All right, were you at 26100 Vreeland Road in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne on July the 1st of 26?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was a Myers, correct?
Yes.
And did you take property that was offered for sale without paying for it with the intent to permanently deprive the owner that had a value of 200 or more, but less than $1,000?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what did you take?
Liquor.
All right. And how much was the value of the liquor?
I don't necessarily remember.
Was it in excess of $200?
It
Yes,
was an
Your Honor.
excess.
You stipulate?
I stipulate to that, sir.
And how did you get the prop? Did you walk past the register without paying for it?
Yes, sir.
Did you have it concealed somewhere?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where?
Like, where did I, in a bag?
So you put it in a bag inside of the cart or not?
Yeah, it was inside of, I had one in a bag and then the other in the cart.
You walked past the register without paying for it, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
The store was open to the public, true?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
I am currently on probation.
Were you on probation on July 1st?
Yeah, well, I had my warrant. That's why after I'd seen you, or it was a different judge, but.
Just want to know if you were on probation or parole
Yes.
on the 1st of July of 26.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation or parole?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
And you understand you could be imprisoned on that charge as a result of this plea and conviction?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, for the record, I did read her the advice of the clients. Obviously, she's not in a position to.
All right, I'll accept the plea to retail fraud 2nd. I think I want a PSI in this case, and then we'll set it for sentencing.
For the record, she had 22 days in jail prior to getting Naomi's status.
Okay. Don't let me forget about that. In Naomi's nest, 22 days jail before.
That's correct, sir.
Okay. So let's set a sentence date. Let's set a sentence date, Lisa, and then we'll have probation get on there with her. I'm thinking the earliest one of the 18th.
Okay, August 18th at 8:30.
Okay. So August 18th at 8:30 will be your sentence date. I'm gonna have probation get on the screen with you there on video with you, and they'll interview you. They'll prepare a report and recommendation that your lawyer will have the opportunity to review with you. Okay?
Okay, will that be over Zoom?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, Your Honor.
Michael Andrew Felsky, 26W703474.
It will be a lunch break. Good morning, Ron. We have LPP 80177 on behalf of Mr. Belsky. Sir, please state your name.
Michael Belsky.
All right. The charge is assault, resisting, obstructing an officer. Any preliminary matters from the people?
Feeling very bad, Your Honor, and I did put the defense counsel on notice that the people will be moving to add another additional count, police officer resisting, obstructing, and assaulting, causing injury. That's MCL 750.4793, and that count goes to Officer Elias.
Right? And that is a 4-year. Okay. Any other preliminary matters? Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All witnesses with the exception of the officer in charge, which is who?
Mr. Mitchell, are you on?
Second disagree.
Oh, this room, never mind. You're the first officer. Yeah.
So you don't have an officer in charge, or you do? All right, then all officers have to leave the courtroom.
Those are, I don't think they're on our base.
They're not? Okay. All right, so, well, I'm still ordering all officers, all individuals who are not testifying. Wait a minute, wait, I don't mean you have to leave. Anybody who may testify at today's exam or at trial has to leave. If he's the only one here, fine, bring him forth and we'll call it first witness.
First witness is Officer Mitchell, Your Honor.
Okay, you can come on up here, sir. All right, good morning. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury. The testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And good morning, Officer Mitchell.
Good morning.
Officer Mitchell, did you for your employee?
I'm currently employed with the city of Woodland, police department.
And what do you do with the police department?
I am a patrol officer for the police department.
And how long have you been a patrol officer for?
In the city of Woodhaven, about a year and a half prior to that, I was in Rockwood for the 13.
Okay, so
Can you just keep your voice up for me, please?
Yes.
You were in Rockwood for 13? Is that what you said?
Yeah, all over.
And you've been in here for Thank you.
Thank you. And were you employed with Woodhaven on police department on December 15, 2025? Were you working that day?
I was.
And were you working at 21869 West Road?
I'm sorry, what was?
21869 West Road?
Yes.
Is that in the city of Woodhaven, County of Wayne?
Yes.
What's that location?
That is the Woodhaven police department.
And what is it that you were assigned to do that day?
That day I was assigned to regular sport patrol duties.
Okay, and what if anything happened that day that brings you forward?
On December 15, 25, came into our police department, reporting that she believed her son was suicidal. She showed me.
Even before that, were you in uniform on that day?
Yes, I was.
Was it full or modified?
It was the exact same uniform that I'm wearing now inside that exam.
You stated that this female was reporting that her son had been suicidal. Do you remember?
Correct.
Did she provide him a name of her son?
Yes, Michael Dawson.
Okay, and you said she was showing this thing?
She was showing me a post on Tepe. One of the posts had a picture of a shotgun with the chamber open and then round in the chamber in the barrel, and then it had a date, like a birth date, and then 2025, alluding to like a birth date to a death date. Would be like
No objection, Your Honor. Also for speculation.
Any response?
Your Honor, just testifying to what he saw.
He's doing more than testifying what he saw. He could say I saw 2 dates, but what he's doing is saying it's alluding to a birth date and a death date. He's speculating.
Rephrase the question, please. I'll sustain that.
Thank you.
What is it that you saw?
On the post, there was a shotgun with the chamber open, with a round in the chamber, 2 dates not over superimposed on it. On the other picture, there was a full We just said, sorry, mom, and double plead to do it.
Okay. And then, this individual that she named Mike Pavelski, at any point did you talk to this individual?
Yes, we were attempting to locate him. Myself, Officer Emery, Officer Baker, the sergeant, I was just a sergeant at the time. We were attempting to locate him through various means. I used our text to 911 system. She sent me a text message shortly after he called 911. Asked him why we were trying to contact him.
Mr. Pavelski called 911?
Correct.
How did you know it was Mr. Pavelski at the end?
He identified himself as Pavelski.
Okay, no, even before the post that you saw, were you able to say these posts?
I was not. After I talked to him on the 911, I went back to save them, screenshot, and they were really good.
Okay, and what is it that Mr. Pavelski was telling you?
Well, I told him to come to our police station to talk to us. He then came to our station. Once he was in our parking lot, then we talked to him. He said that he did make the posts.
He said what?
That he did make the posts on TikTok. He consented to a pat-down search. I believe it was on Officer Emery. Shotgun shells were located in his pocket.
Did you observe the shotgun shells?
They're fried shotgun shells.
Okay, and then you stated that there was, anything else did you observe?
I then asked him if there was any weapons, if he could send the shotgun was in the trunk or the bag of the pickup truck.
Okay, were you able to remember the shotgun?
Yes, I was.
Okay, you stated earlier that there was, a post shown, was that shotgun in the post?
Yes, it was the shotgun that was posted on the TikTok post.
Okay, did you observe the shotgun in the back of the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, and you stated that that was, when that was a shotgun that appeared to be the one post?
Yes.
Okay, what did you do with that shotgun?
I then secured the shotgun and I just.
And then was it placed in that list?
Yes.
Okay, and then what else did you do after that?
After that,
I apologize, would you recognize Mr. Pavelski to get on here today?
yes, he's currently sitting at the defendant's table, blue shirt.
What blue shirt is it?
He had a light blue shirt, right? Blue shirt.
And your understanding, your record reflect what says identify Mr. Pavelski?
The record should so reflect.
Thank you. So at this point, you're in the parking lot with other officers, is the, Mr. Pavelski, the individual who made the report, she's still alive at that level?
She wasn't present at the time because she did not want him to know that.
Objection, Your Honor, here's. I'll hold you.
All right, wait a minute.
It is a going for the matter of serving Your Honor. If anything, we just goes as to why she lied.
Well, I'm going to sustain the objection. Leaving the words that she wasn't there, and then the rest of it is deleted. In other words, I'm going to strike the rest of his answer. So if you want to ask the question a different way, you can.
Thank you, Your Honor. What, anything else happened, Mr. Pavelski, after you recovered this firearm?
And after we recovered the firearm, then they wanted the petition to the hospital, so he had an ambulance come. We told him that he was being taken to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. He then stated that he was not going to the hospital. He then took his hat off and set his hat down. I mean, the engineer was already talking, the car was in my.
Was it Mr. Pavelski's truck, the one with the shotgun was found in?
Correct. In my experience, like removing the article, something like that, the symbolic that you are getting ready to fight.
What is your training experience in that sort of stuff?
I'm sorry, what's that?
So I'm going to ask you both to keep your voices up. Maybe I'm just getting,
I think it's because the door is speaking to them. It's very distracting.
I don't know what it is, but I just need you both to keep your voices up. Thank you.
You stated that you have experience, with individuals who take their hat off if something is, symbolizes something to you. What is the experience that you've had?
Just previous experience with violent individuals, people that are fighting, they'll like rings, they'll take a coat off, or take a hat off, they'll sort of set them down.
Okay, you say that Mr. Pavelski removed his hat.
Correct.
And what is it that you were thinking when he did that?
That he was going to fight us.
Okay, so what did you do after that?
At that time, I attempted to place him in handcuffs for his safety and for ours. Once I attempted to put him in handcuffs, he then began fighting us.
Okay, and at that point, was he being arrested or was he just being, what was happening?
He was being taken into the protective custody to be taken to the hospital for mental health evaluation.
Okay, and you stated that he began fighting with us, who's us?
Officer Emery and Officer Lee.
Okay, was it, 3 individuals, 3 officers assisting?
At this time, it was just myself, Officer Emery, and Officer Baker.
How was he fighting you back?
He pulled away. I attempted to grab his arm. He then kind of launched towards Officer Baker. He was not allowing us to put him in handcuffs.
Were you giving commands?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Belsky.
We're not exactly sure about watching my video exactly what verbiage that we were giving him. We were going to stop resisting. How
many times did you have to say that? Was it multiple or just once?
We told him multiple times he would not listen to our commands.
Were there other officers giving commands?
I completely all three of us would.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
We escorted him down to the ground. He kind of trying to get up, trying to push us off of him. We called for other guards and we were just holding him down until backup officers were able to arrive and assist.
And then did backup officers arrive?
Yes.
Which officers arrived, if you remember?
There were several officers from the Trenton Police Department and Brownstown Police Department. From the Brownstown Police Department, I know that was Officer Olecki, I do believe, and Officer McNally.
Okay. And then, do you have any other officers arrived, or was it just those 2?
From Brownstown, it was just those 2, I believe, but there were maybe 3 or 4 others from Trenton. And it was Officer Duffy, who now works with the police department. She was with Trenton at the time. She arrived on the scene, and there was an Officer Waltz from Trenton. I'm not sure who else from Trenton.
Okay, and then what else, if anything, did you do, with Mr. Helsky?
One of the officers arrived to assist in holding him down. We were able to secure him in handcuffs. But he was still while handcuffed by both officers, trying to get back up.
How many officers assisted him, at that point with restraining Mr. Helsky?
There was several, I'm not sure the exact number. Our 3, Officer Olecki and Officer Miles were holding him down, so at least 5.
Okay, and you stated that what was he doing?
He was while handcuffed. He was still not listening to our commands, trying to get up and really must trying to kind of kick out officers.
Okay, were you still giving command at that point?
Yes, we're telling him to stay down and to relax.
Okay, and then were you able to successfully detain Mr. Helsky or put him in handcuffs?
Yes, he was secured in handcuffs and we did not calm down. The fire department, she did do medication as well.
Okay, so the fire department arrived as well?
Yes.
And you stated an ambulance was called, did an ambulance arrive as well?
Yeah, it was a fire department property, the Wooded Fire Ambulance.
Okay, did the ambulance get Mr. Helsky?
Yes, they took him to the hospital.
Okay. And then, do you recall if anything else happened while trying to help Mr. Helsky?
Yes, I don't recall if he was handcuffed at the time or not. If he was handcuffed. Officer Lyles was trying to hold his legs down and I witnessed him kind of kick back Officer Lyles and I observed Officer Lyles fall backwards onto his arm, on his wrist.
And then, were any other officers, did you observe any other injuries on officers?
Yes, Officer Emery, I saw that get a bloody nose. And I believe Officer Baker had some sort of possibly finger injury, I'm not sure. You know, for sure, Officer Emery had a bloody nose.
Okay, and then you also stated, well, do you recall how long did this altercation with Mr. Helsky take place? Was it seconds, was it minutes?
7 minutes.
7 minutes? Okay, and then did you play any other role in this case?
I didn't petition him into the hospital.
Okay. And then, did you do anything else after that?
No, I did not. That I didn't vote.
Okay, nothing further, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Darren. Good morning, Officer Mitchell.
Good morning.
I believe you indicated you were working road patrol that day, is that correct?
Correct.
But you were inside the police station when Ashley Helsky arrived to make a report?
Correct.
Okay. And you'd never met Ashley Helsky before, correct?
Correct.
And you did not know Michael Helsky before that day, correct?
Correct.
But you had no prior experience with him, correct?
Correct.
And when you took this report from Ashley Helsky, were you wearing your body camera?
I don't know if it was activated or not because we were inside the station.
But you observed videos,
Yes.
and you didn't think to save those videos at that time?
My first concern was his safety and finding him, locating him, putting him out.
Officer, I didn't ask what your first concern was. Did you think to save those videos at that time?
At the time that they came in, no.
Okay. Did you think to turn on your body worn camera so those videos could be preserved?
If my body cam was not activated, to not.
So she indicates that she is concerned with her son, correct?
Correct.
And then you made contact with Mr. Felsky.
Correct.
And that I believe you indicated was through a texting 911 thing.
Originally, texting, never responded to the text, he called back.
Oh, so you asked Mr. Felsky to come to the police department. And he complied.
Correct.
And he pulls up at the police department, you guys are outside.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Is that a yes?
Sorry.
And you talk with Mr. Felsky, correct?
Correct.
And within approximately 30 to 60 seconds of this interaction, you're already calling for EMS, correct?
Immediately upon him coming into the parking lot, because he was going to be petitioned to the hospital.
And this is before you had ever even spoke to Mr. Felsky, correct?
Correct, his mom was.
This is before you spoke to him, correct? Okay. So when Mr. Felsky arrives on scene, he's cooperative with you, correct?
Originally, yes.
Okay. He consents to a pat down.
Correct.
So you think he's lucid enough to ask for consent for a pat down, correct?
Correct.
Okay. He's asked about any weapons in his car, correct?
Correct.
He provides you with an answer.
Correct.
He stands there the whole time.
Correct.
He answers your questions.
Correct.
He denies being suicidal.
I don't recall if he ever denied it. He admitted to making the posts on TikTok.
Okay, and let's talk about those posts. You weren't there when those videos were made, correct?
Correct.
You have no idea when those videos were taken, correct?
Correct, but he was wearing the same clothes.
Sir,
He shot them.
that's not what I asked you. Do you know when those videos were taken?
I did not.
Okay, and you can get a search warrant, correct? You're an officer?
Correct.
Did you do that for these videos?
I did not.
Okay, so you weren't with Mr. Felsky, you have no idea when these videos were taken.
Correct.
In this hat situation, you said he sets his hat down on the hood of his car, correct? He continued to talk to you and answer your questions after he set his hat down.
Briefly, that was within 20 seconds of him fighting with us.
Well, let's walk through this. He sets his hat down on the hood of the car, correct?
Correct.
He's standing there, correct?
Correct.
He's answering your questions, correct?
If there was even any asked, I'm not sure. But
What was seeing your body on camera refresh your recollection?
it wouldn't.
You guys here, so.
Wait a minute. I'd kind of like to have that on the screen. Can we do that? Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a plug or do you want me to log in through Zoom?
You can send it to Lisa and she'll do it. How's that?
Oh, it's a video file, Judge. It'll take a while to send.
How long?
If she logs into Zoom, she can share her screen.
I didn't hear you, Lisa.
If she logs into Zoom, then
I
she
can
can
share
share
my
her
screen.
screen.
Okay. You do it that way.
Give your meeting ID, Judge.
Yeah, 448. What is it? 448 2931
Yep.
415 2931.
Four one eight 415 2931.
448.
Oh, 440. Sorry. That's nice.
Thanks for my dog. So what's you're thinking on thinking you're thinking what's in the back of that truck there? It's so fucking something.
And for the record, I'm starting at 13 seconds.
No, well, you made some comments that are concerning. So you're just gonna. Come on.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, just get an agent, you're gonna shut it off.
For the record, starting at 29 seconds. Officer, did that regret your recollection or question?
Yes, yes.
Wait a minute, blame me.
It's me, Judge, because I have my letters in now. Or
Okay.
if I mute it, maybe that'll help. Did that fix it?
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Okay, perfect. So you were asking him questions, correct?
I believe there was 2 questions, yes.
And he stood there giving you answers, correct?
Argumentatively, yes.
I didn't ask about the types of questions. Did he stand there giving you answers, yes or no?
Yes.
And you went to reach for him first, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so at the time he's standing there, you go to reach for him.
Correct.
And I believe you indicated that you actually filed the petition, correct?
Correct.
And that's because the family declined it.
But his mother did not want him to be upset with him.
I didn't ask for the reason why. Is it because the family declined at the hospital?
Correct.
Thank you. And did you follow up to see if Mr. Felsky was released the next morning?
I did not.
Okay, would it surprise you to know that he was?
No.
And I believe you observed interactions between Mr. Felsky and I believe you said Officer Lyles, correct?
Correct.
Did you observe any interactions between Mr. Felsky and Officer, is it Enright?
Yes.
Okay, did you observe Officer Enright dry stun Mr. Felsky?
Drive son.
Dry stun with his taser?
I don't believe he was tased on. I could be incorrect, but to my knowledge, no, you have to talk to officer.
Thank you. I have no further questions for this witness.
Redirect.
Officer Mitchell, you stated to family to find him out on Mr. Felsky petition. Why is it that you want to petition him?
For his safety, for his mental health.
Okay, you also stated earlier that he did indicate that he made those posts.
Correct.
Okay, was that when you were speaking to him?
Definitely, when we were speaking in the front parking lot, he did admit to be social media posts.
Okay, and then you also stated that, how was it that you know that those posts that he made were posted in mind of that day?
He was wearing the same clothes.
Objection, Your Honor. That's a mischaracterization of prior testimony. Just because someone indicates that they're the same clothes, that doesn't mean that they're taken the same day. Someone could wear the same outfit. That's not the testimony that was elicited. He said when I asked him on cross if he knew when these were taken, he said no. He can say that he observed the same clothes, but that doesn't mean they're close in proximity. That's making assumptions.
Do you have any reason, what evidence did you have that leads you to believe, besides the clothes, if any, that the posts were made on the same day?
So the posts themselves, I don't know when he took the picture, but when they're posted on TikTok, there's a date, and it was that date.
The date of December 15th of 25.
The bottom of the post will say it's at 25/15-15.
Okay,
So they could have been taken prior, however, they were posted.
thank you.
And then you also stated earlier that they were deleted.
Correct.
And when were they deleted?
In between us making contact with him and the mom. Prior to speaking with him on the 911 call and talking that I wanted to talk to him, they were still on TikTok. After I talked to him and said that I wanted to talk to him, they were deleted.
And then I also wanted to mention, you stated earlier you asked 2 questions. Do you recall what Mr. Felsky's response were to your questions?
I'm sorry, question is what?
There was footage playing. Camera. What is it that you asked Mr. Felsky?
I believe it was just telling him that he was going to the hospital. They stated no, he wasn't.
Okay. And then you also, in the video, you also saw, Mr. Nelson, were you able to observe Mr. Nelson reach for something?
Yes, he was reaching in his pocket he grabbed out car keys, which would also be indicative of trying to flee and be safe.
Objection, Your Honor. He is saying it's indicative of something. It calls for speculation. He's making an assumption. People hold their keys for a variety of reasons.
I would also state back with the fact that he said, no, I'm not going here, and no, I'm not doing this, and his car is right behind him, and that's exactly what he turned around and I don't think that at that point speculation, it's more of an inference.
Let's take the whole picture then, Your Honor, because this is an individual who was asked to come to the police station and did, who stood there and was talking, who we've heard on cross that this officer reached for him first. He was continuing to stand there. So it's making an assumption, Your Honor, that he's taking his keys out. We didn't hear this officer saying that Mr. Felsky turned to run first. That's not what happened.
Well, he took his keys out. That's admissible.
Correct. But providing an explanation.
I'll strike that for him. You can argue that, Ms. Mom.
Thank you. And then, why is that you reached for Mr. Helsky?
I wanted to secure him in handcuffs for his safety and for our safety. In the move of the hat, being argumentative, saying it's not going to the hospital. It's to not want him to be flooded.
Yeah, was Mr. Helsky free to go?
At that time, he was.
Okay. No.
Any other questions, Ms. Belcher?
Officer Mitchell, going back to the interaction with Mr. Felsky and these posts, you asked Mr. Felsky about uploading the TikTok post, correct?
I asked him if he made a post and he admitted that he did that.
Right, and then he provided explanation, right? He said they absolutely nothing. It's quite literally TikTok. That's what he said in response, correct?
Right.
And then you asked him more about the suicidal statements, correct?
I believe so,
And
yeah.
he says it's quite literally a video. It's a video. Correct?
Correct.
No further questions.
You can step down.
Judge, I have one more about that. And then, Officer Mitchell, after hearing the explanations, why is it that you still wanted to petition Mr. Helsky?
People lie to us.
Your Honor, that's outside of the scope. I didn't get into why you're petitioning on. I asked about.
No, I think that's fair. Overruled. Answer the question.
People lie to us. If Bond feels that he's a danger to himself, she would know him a lot better than I would. So if he's gonna tell me no, I'm fine. I think this will let no.
Okay.
You can step down. Thank you. Call your next witness.
Yeah, also. You still up? Yeah, you're not used to.
I don't know yet.
You can come right up here, officer. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
I do, Your Honor.
Have a seat, please. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And good morning, Officer Lyles.
Good morning.
Officer Lyles, could you tell us where you're employed?
I'm employed with the Brownstown Police Department.
What did you do to Pottstown?
I'm a police officer.
How long have you been an officer?
I've been a police officer for about 9 years. But I've worked at the Brownstown Police Department for a little over a year.
Okay, were you employed as an officer on December 15th, 2025?
I was.
Were you working that day?
I was.
Were you in uniform that day?
I was.
What kind of uniform were you in?
I was in a full Class B uniform. When I was there was the work police across my back, a metal badge on my chest, and patches on my shoulders.
And at some point, did your duties take you out of here 21869 West Grove?
Yes,
Is that the city of Woodhaven, County Wayne?
it is.
What was that location?
That's the Woodhaven Police Department.
And what part of that location?
We were dispatched to the Woodhaven Police Department to assist the Woodhaven officers that were actively fighting with a subject. It was originally relayed to us that he may have been armed with a firearm and that they were actively fighting and were unable to take into custody and needed our assistance.
Okay, when you stated we, who's we?
The Brownstown officers.
I apologize. You said we were dispatched. Were you
Oh,
with
yeah.
your officer?
No, I'm sorry. The Brownstown officers that were working that day were all dispatched.
Okay, and then were you dispatched with a partner or were you just working alone?
No, I rode solo.
Okay, and when you arrived, could you tell us what you observed?
When I arrived, I observed the 3 Woodgate officers attempting to take Mr. Telsky into custody. They were sitting on top of him and unable to get his arms out from underneath him. There was another Brownstown officer that was there ahead of me who was also trying to extract Mr. Telsky's arms. When I arrived, I took up the head control position because that's where there was home.
Would you recognize this individual who saw him today? Could you take a look around the corner point now and please tell us that individual is wearing right now?
Sitting at the defense table wearing a blue polo shirt.
Your Honor, this time they were in the reflect what he says there.
Record should so reflect. What other officer from Woodgate or Brownstown was there?
Officer Black.
So you stated that you took the, what we call a head position?
Head control, correct.
Head control, I apologize. What is it that you were doing?
It's a defensive tactic position that we're trained in. To utilize the head control so that a person can't use their head to resist. When a person's spine is in line, they can have maximum use of their limbs. So when you take their head off of a center position, it can force them to lose strength in their arms and legs so that you can maneuver them.
Okay, do you recall, was Mr. Telsky actively resisting at that time that you were assisting?
He was, yes.
Okay, what is it that you were doing after that?
Continuing to try to position his head in a position to get his arms so the other officers could extract his arms holding his back in accordance with our training.
Were you giving any commands?
Yes, I was advising him to stop resisting.
Okay, were you doing that once or multiple times?
I don't recall.
Do you know what Mr. Telsky maybe did want to stop, resisting or to stop? Was he compliant with your commands?
No.
What is it?
There was multiple officers that were giving him commands.
Okay. How many officers of you recall were assisting at that time, Mr. Telsky?
I'm not sure exactly how many were there. There were several officers that may have been behind me that I couldn't see.
What, if anything, else happened after that?
So the officers were eventually able to extract Mr. Telsky from him and place him in handcuffs. During that time frame, we attempted to sit him up onto his buttocks. When we were doing that, he began to try to resist. So we put him back down on the ground.
How was it he was trying to resist at that point?
He was trying to stand up and roll. So we decided to throw him back down onto the ground on his stomach. And then he started to kick his legs to try to get away. So we put him into a leg restraint position. When I did that, it took me and 2 other officers to pin his legs in that position. I then sat on those legs to help hold them. And during that time frame, he kicked me off of them.
Okay, and then what happened when we were getting off?
When I kicked off of him, I flew backwards, landed on my shoulder and tried to brace my fall, hurt my fall. In doing that, I hit the ground, broke my fall. I got up and it was kind of over at that. A couple officers asked me if I was okay. I told them originally, yes, I believe that it was. It wasn't until afterward that I found out that it wasn't.
Okay, about how much time had passed through the fall?
Well, prior to that, I went back over to Mr. Telsky because the fire department was trying to administer some medication to him. And he was still actively resisting. So it took several officers to help hold him still so nobody got stuck with a needle.
Did you continue assisting the officers in the fire department?
Even after being struck by Mr. Telsky, yes.
Okay, and then what is it that you continue doing?
I took up the head control position again. So he calmed down and then the other officers transferred him to a gurney. After the incident, I resumed my routine patrol. I took another call where no physical altercation took place. You just talked to an individual. At that time, my wrist was starting to get very tight and sore. So I went and reported it to the lieutenant, who then took me out of service, had me go to Concentra to be evaluated.
Okay, and what happened at Concentra?
When I was at Concentra, they took x-rays, and came back and essentially told me that it was sprained.
Your wrist?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
The right wrist was sprained, and that I should be on light duty until I can be seen about that again.
Okay, and then did you stated by, but not by Concentra again?
By Concentra again, yeah.
By Concentra again. Did you go back to Concentra again?
Yeah, about approximately a week-ish, about a week. I went back and they reevaluated my wrist and they said that I was paid for full duty. I explained to them that it was still sore and tight and I wasn't able to move it. And they told me that that may go away over the course of several weeks and to just, stretch it.
Okay, were there any scans afterwards or anything done that following the week when you went back?
No.
Okay. And then did you see any other doctors or anything regarding your wrist?
Yeah, so after a period of a couple of months when it wasn't improving, I went to my primary care physician for my annual physical. When doing that, I explained to her the issues I was having with my wrist, the lack of strength, the soreness, the lack of flexibility.
Just to get the timeline, you stated, when is it that you went to Concentra region?
I went to Concentra on December 15th, the day of the incident.
And then you said you went back a week later?
Correct. The exact date, I don't know.
Okay, and then you said a couple months later you went to your primary care physician?
Yeah, I believe it was March 6th.
Okay, around March. Is that what you?
There we go. Correct, 2026.
Okay. Then why is it that you waited about that, like 3 months?
Well, Concentra had told me that it was sprained and that it could take some time for it to fully heal. So I was trying to give it an opportunity to heal. Obviously, I would have known that it was more severely injured. I would have gone to another doctor sooner.
Okay. Did you go back on duty or on, were you on like desk work during that time?
No, I was cleared for full duty. So I went back to full duty.
Okay, and at any point within those like, I believe that's about 3 months, did you get into any other altercations or anything that occurred in between that time?
Not that I recall.
Okay. And then you stated while you were at your primary care physician, what had happened?
They took additional x-rays and then called me afterward and advised me that my scaphoid bone had been fractured.
Okay. And then what kind of treatment is it that you have to get for that?
So they scheduled me to see a specialist who was a orthopedic surgeon. In my meeting with him, he explained to me that.
Any response? You what?
I'll request
All right, sustain.
What treatment did you get?
I had I had a scaphoid reunion with a bone graft.
Okay.
Of the right wrist.
And then did you have to get any sort of physical therapy or anything?
I'm still going with physical therapy, yes.
Okay. When did you start physical therapy?
I had surgery on April 9th and I was casted until approximately June 26th. And I had been doing physical therapy since.
Okay. And are you back on duty or like desk work?
I'm on like desk work, yes.
Okay. We know an estimated time when you'll forward recover from this?
They said that I'm feeling well, so hopefully in a few weeks, but if they everything looked forward to me, it could take up to 6 months or longer.
Okay. Then what did you do anything else? Or was there any other research or anything you do?
He had a series of visits with my surgeon over this time frame.
Okay. Do you know whether you have to have any other surgery and that's one?
No, I do need some continuing physical therapy, but no other surgeries at this time.
Okay. Nothing for the business. Thank you.
Cross.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Officer Wise.
Good morning.
Now, I just want to clear up some things on this timeline. The interaction you had with Mr. Felsky was on December 15th of 2025, correct?
Yes.
And that's a Monday, correct?
I don't know what day it was.
Okay. And I believe it was in the evening time when you had an interaction with him, correct?
Yes, it was evening.
So when you went to Concentra, the medical records I believe show December 16th. Would that be accurate the following day?
No,
What time did you go to Concentra?
I went approximately, well, it may have been after midnight when they filled the paperwork out. I don't know, but it was that evening.
Okay. And that was your first visit?
Yes,
And I believe you indicated they said your wrist was sprained, correct?
that's what they originally did. Yes.
Okay. So the work schedule you were on back then, would you went back to work on the 16th?
No, I was off. I don't recall exactly what the time frame was as far as when I went back to work. Because I was off at one point in time. But I don't remember going back the next day or not.
Okay, well, what was your work schedule like? Full time back then?
I mean, this has been 9 months. I don't recall until when I went back to work directly after the incident. But at the time I worked a 5 and 2 hybrid schedule every 2 weeks.
So explain that to me. I mean,
So I work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the next week I work Wednesday, Thursday, and next day period of the weeks.
Okay. And I believe you indicated the next visit you had at Concentra was approximately a week later. Would that have been around December 22nd?
I'm sorry, can you explain the question again?
I believe you said your second visit with Concentra was around a week later. Would that have been around December 22nd?
Approximately, yeah.
Okay. And again, they said your wrist was sprained, correct?
Yes,
And you stayed on regular duty at that time?
correct,
And you continue to work your full schedule
correct,
up until you got placed on light restrictions?
correct.
And what was the date you were placed on light restrictions?
I don't recall the exact date. I believe it was March 6th.
And from December to March 6th, do you recall how many different interactions you had with citizens?
I don't have an exact number.
Any resisting, obstructing, or assaultive cases that you were dealing with around those periods of time?
Not that I recall where I was actively attempting to arrest.
Okay. What about when you're outside of work? Any activities that would have caused you any injury or aggravated anything to your wrist?
No.
I believe you were on site with Officer Emery, correct?
Correct.
And this is back on December 15th when you were interacting with Mr. Felsky.
Yes.
Did you observe Officer Emery dry stun Mr. Felsky with this taser?
No. Okay.
And I believe Officer Emery had bloody nose, correct?
I don't know what his injuries were. I did observe him having blood on his face.
Well, do you remember laughing with his bloody nose that's at least 6 months off of it?
I don't remember making that comment specifically.
Would hearing it refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Will you pull up your video, please, at Mark 1014? The video I had you pull, 1014. Oh, okay, perfect. Correct, but it's present or after. For the record, what time are you starting the video?
And
Did that refresh your recollection, officer?
Yes.
Okay, so the bloody nose is at least 6 months off, right?
I can't tell exactly who's saying that in the video. I don't remember saying it, and I can't tell exactly who says it in the video.
Okay. What injury did you have?
A broken wrist.
How much time off is that?
I think according to my doctors, it's at least 6 months.
No further questions.
Redirect.
just one question, and then officer, is it you stated, may not say in the video?
Which state? The 6 months that they make? I don't recall that. I can't tell. I legitimately cannot tell in the video who says it.
Okay, you know, that's your voice that says it?
I don't hear that well from here. I'm not trying to be difficult. I don't know. And I'm not going to testify to something that I can't 100% say.
I was.
Nothing, sir. You can step down. Call your next witness.
No, for the Mr. Judge.
All right, people need to bind over.
Sure.
Anything?
Yes, Your Honor. I was waiting for the officer to step up.
Sure.
Your Honor, what we have here, I'm assuming you want me to start my minutes bind over, or were the people making an argument first?
I don't know.
I'll reserve the.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, what we have here is essentially a wellness check at first. We have a mother who walks into a police station concerned over videos. Officer Mitchell takes the report, doesn't save the videos, has no idea with any prior actions with Mr. Felsky, does not know him, has never met him. He tries to reach out to Mr. Felsky, and what does Mr. Felsky do? He responds back to the police's attempts to contact him. Wants to know why they're contacting him. They ask him to come into the station. What does he do? He complies. He drives to the station. Multiple officers are outside. Mr. Felsky is still outside answering the questions. But what I find interesting is Officer Mitchell indicated that prior to Mr. Felsky even arriving on scene, that he had already called for an ambulance. A decision was already made. This officer made no independent determination if Mr. Felsky was a danger to himself or others. He, under his theory with the mother calling, is going off of somebody else's words or concerns. I could call on my worst enemy and say that I have concerns that this person is suicidal, maybe show something, and get them committed. The officers have an obligation, Your Honor, I think, to make an independent determination. That was not done here. And it can't be both ways. Either Mr. Felsky needs to be committed and petitioned to the hospital, or he's lucid enough to consent to a search, which they took full advantage of. They asked him to consent to a pat down. He says yes. They do the pat down. They find the shotgun shells. They ask him, do you have a shotgun? He says yes. Still compliant, Your Honor. Points him to where it is. You heard Officer Mitchell say he's not free to leave. What crime has been committed? Officer Mitchell says, I grabbed for Mr. Felsky first. I would be upset if I didn't want to be put into a hospital if I wasn't suicidal either. But these officers made no independent determination. Mr. Felsky has a right to resist an unlawful arrest. Just because somebody wants somebody committed, if there's not some other corroborating stuff there that shows his mental health is of concern. Officer Mitchell indicated the family wanted a petition. However, we also heard from his testimony, he is the one who had him petition, not the family. And as it relates to Officer Lyles, Your Honor, the timing of his injury. He goes to Concentra sometime either around the 15th to 16th, right around. It's a sprained wrist, they do an X-ray. He goes back a week later, sprained wrist, they do an X-ray. It's months later, Your Honor, that we have this injury that involves multiple days off, weeks off, months off, which is, I think, a little alarming when we have officers joking about how much time off we can get from injuries. Your Honor, I think that Mr. Felsky has the right to resist an unlawful arrest, and I think that's what he did here. And I would argue his fine.
That was just a brief response. I would say he was not being arrested at that time. He was being petitioned. I believe there was enough to sit here and say that he should be petitioned. The mother comes in, the mother is worried about her son. There are these posts that are being shown to the officer. The officer was unable to download these posts because they were deleted so fast. They were deleted so fast. He stated that there were dates, a previous date and then a date of December 2025, which is the date of this incident, Your Honor, 2025. There were also statements being made apologizing to his mother and that the devil made him do it. So it did draw concerns. Officer Mitchell that this individual might be suicidal. And at that point, when somebody might be suicidal, it really is better safe than sorry, taking them to the hospital, making sure that they are getting treatment, care, anything in case they do something. When this person arrives, Mr. Belsky arrives, yes, he's compliant at that time, he arrives, but what did they also find? They found shotgun shells and they also found firearm in the back of the vehicle. I also state that the video depicted also does show that Mr. Belsky's clothes are similar in appearance, which could show the close time of this post. And the officer did also testify that it was, I believe he stated on TikTok that same date, showing again that this post was made that same date. It was also deleted or short time after from the defendant arriving to the police station. Yes, again, he arrives, but even listening to the video, these questions that were being asked, he wasn't even being asked questions. He was told that by the officer that he was going to be taken to the hospital on 911 or the ambulance was going to arrive, and the answers by Mr. Belsky were not, okay, that's fine, or even asking questions in any way. He was saying, no, that's not going to happen. No, that's not going to happen. And what did he do after? He reaches for his car keys, which it can be indicative that this individual is about to rock his car and try to get away. And again, this officer doesn't know that there's something going on mentally. He also did admit that these posts were made by him, Your Honor. So again, it's better safe just than sorry that he petitioned somebody, especially when their family themselves, somebody who knows them better, is the one who deliberately came to the police department to make this report, even if they did later on change their minds. And again, we don't know what that reason could have been for, but there could be a good reason for that. The officer saw fit that this individual should still be petitioned based on all the things that we're seeing in the videos, found in the shells found, the gun found.
I heard him now. Thank you.
Yeah.
He corroborated this. I mean, we've still got an officer that saw the post. He was alerted. There's a firearm in the post. Sorry, devil made me do it to his mother. He corroborates when he has a discussion with the defendant that the defendant, well, first his prosecutor pointed out he found the shotgun shells, and then he also got him to surrender the firearm. So when you take in the totality of the circumstances and the fact that the post happened that day, granted it was deleted, and the clothes that the defendant was wearing were the same or similar to the clothes that he came to the police station, I find that the arrest was in fact lawful. I'm to bind the defendant over for trial. It's a good argument. Did a nice job, Ms. Belcher, as I always expect you to. But I'm convinced that there was that the officer had the right to effectuate arrest, not for the purpose of arresting him because of unlawful activity, but because he believed he was a danger to himself and or others. So I'm going to go ahead and bind the defendant over. I'll include on there the assault, resistant, obstruct, causing injury. The prosecutor indicated she was going to ask a bind over on pursuant to MCL 750.479 parent 3, which is a 4-year felony. And the AOI date in this case will be 2 weeks from today, which will be on August the 18th. The defendant's bond is continued at $10,000 personal. Same terms and conditions, sir. Okay? Thank you both. Have a great day. We have any more that we're going to do? You did do a nice job, Ms. Belcher. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
I mean it. I never thought I'd say that to you. I'm just kidding. No, really. I really was impressed this time.
I did not.
But not that not that you have not impressed me in the past. Are we having any waivers or holds? What are we doing?
It's gonna be a waiting.
Okay, if you want to take that, how many exams do we have left?
After that, Judge, it's going to be Alyssa Severe's case. The last name is Green. I do know that NDS got on strike yesterday, so I don't know he is ready to hold the exam. There was also an email sent this morning.
Okay, let's take this waiver real quick. Write everything up, have your client sign the waiver, and I'll get you out of here. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do on the other one, okay?
Miss Segura is here. She's been waiting.
Waiting for her, she in person. She had the waiting room. But this is an example of forcing her, that's why I should.
No, won't worry about that.
Guys, we've been mentioned. Right, that's what they're ready. And she said, yes, you got it. I'm gonna file with her because they'll say it's gonna be the same, you know. Okay, I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Having.
I was trying to have excited. No last night.
They come right. So you don't like her.
She's my girl.
Because then right in the morning, I was coming from home and back and forth, you know, it's always solid.
That deep river where Jacob were, it was all spring with all the way down to actually shade for all the way down to here.
Well, okay.
So is there anything creative sense we can get around it?
And then you forgot about it.
I told you, I was certain reason. Yeah, she does.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what we talk about. But that's why I kept trying to see, so you got it now, it's gonna be away, it's done online. But again, they've been part of the exams because remember when the judge gave us the date, I think he's not gonna be here next week, so he's put a whole lot of exams on today's day. So it was a lot of exams, because they still have us and another exam.
So now I didn't think we had seen it.
Yeah, everything, yes. Well, we're gonna start as soon as we leave out of here. Okay. Okay. You're, my waist is actually, okay, over there, you know, so it's like, okay, I just left him. School, you don't use him out there. No, I need to. Okay. Just the other need yeah, that is my fault. So I mean, it just up there and I'm gonna talk to us for security. And the other on. Hey, see, baby. That's we took over their man. Who for his thing? Their man, that one guy that you yeah, they were saying that James came. Oh, really? Yeah, he got fearful and gave his last week. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, cause yeah. It's like around feels like. Yeah, cause I think I was like the fifth attorney or something. You were the fourth. James King is not a bit. Okay. Oh, James King, oh, getting out of this one. Right. And he was like, and 42 years of service, we're seeing really got 5 years and tells him he must be really special. Oh my God. Even on violence for as I mentioned. Someone you so.
It's a guy fired up the attorney. I was in here that day.
Yeah.
All right, stay seated.
This is just simply.
Is there any way to back to the trip office and flexible security dollars and it's others? He says, if you can then be back until a breakout room with the train city or something, go talk to her.
Okay, Michael Hughes.
Right.
Michael Wayne Hughes, file 23G 706-009.
Good morning, Your Honor. Afternoon. Attorney Andrew Fanning, P42853. I'm here with my client, Mr. Michael Hughes. Mr. Hughes, state your name for the record, please.
Michael Wayne Hughes.
Thank you.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Today was the day time scheduled for exam, Your Honor. At this particular point in time, I've advised my client he has an absolute right to proceed to exam after having discussed that with him and the work of the assistant prosecutor
to prove probable cause of this crime was committed and convicted by him, he's prepared to waive his right to a preliminary exam with the understanding that this matter will be bound for certain.
Is that what you wish to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have an OWI 3, operating with a high BAC 3, and habitual offender 4th, and you understand you'll be bound over for further proceedings on those charges, plus the drive while suspend if you waive your right to an exam, correct?
Yeah.
And you understand by waiving your right to an exam, you're waiving the requirement that the people show that the crime was committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crime, and you will automatically be bound over for further proceedings to the circuit court. Correct?
Yes.
Anybody force you to do that?
No.
All right, you still wish to do that?
Yes, I do.
All right, waivers accepted. You're bound over on the charges contained in the complaint and warrant. August 18th at 9 o'clock will be your AOI date. Bond is continued at 5,000, 10%. Is there anything else, Ms. Fanning?
No, thank you so much.
Nice to have you here as always. You take care.
You as well, thank you.
Good luck to you, sir. You're going to go down the hall and get your notice. Thank you. People against Jaden Nicholas Ruiz Rodriguez, 26M726-431 A and B.
Good afternoon, Judge. John Graziani, on behalf of Jaden Rodriguez.
How you doing, Mr. Rodriguez? Your name?
Jaden Rodriguez.
All right. Does he waive formal rating stand mute?
Yes, sir.
This is a failure to yield to emergency vehicle civil infraction plus no license. I'm going to give him a personal bond on the no license charge, $500. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Those are your bond terms. You don't have to post any money. You're asking for 3 weeks.
Yes.
We'll make it August the 25th. At what time, Lisa?
8:45.
At 8:45. Okay, sir? Do you have any questions?
Sir.
Now, if you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're going to have to fill out a petition for one, okay? Good luck. Thank you.
Stay over there. This courthouse.
Do we have the case with Ms. Segura?
No, she had to log off for a minute. She was waiting for a while during the exam.
Do you know what's going on?
Judge, you're on
I
strike.
don't.
I mean, they just finished.
No, they're back.
They're back.
She's back.
Last night.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she messaged me and said she was back, that she needed to talk to the prosecutor, but she was in the exam.
Where's the defendant at? Do you know?
He's on Zoom.
Was this set for an exam or a PCC?
It was set for exam.
Isn't she here? Now, right now, is she on Zoom still or not?
She is not. She was for quite a while. I can try to call her. I'm assuming she just had to step away.
Yeah, try to call her, will you please? Because if not,
Okay.
we're gonna take a lunch and get out of here and they'll have to wait.
Okay, I'm gonna try to call her.
Thanks. Do you have another one, Jim?
Judge, I never checked. There's a gentleman that didn't check in.
What happened to the big guy? They were supposed to have an arraignment today.
That was Judge Hessen's. That was Judge Hessen's case.
Oh, okay.
She just logged in. I put her in the breakout room.
Good.
Check on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
What's he got to check on?
No, he's talking baseball.
Oh, baseball?
We're mad about the trades.
Well, yeah, well, who'd they get? I don't get it.
It was my birthday. Prospect.
I'd have let him go.
Waited for a first round pick for, so just go to limbo how old the
I don't get it. I don't get it. You have to bring you in. I don't know where they put you. It's all peanuts. Anyway. By waiving your right to an exam, you're waiving, okay? Okay.
No waiver. You want me to write that for you?
You have to write, whatever. You don't have to. Good morning, Ms. Segura.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you doing?
I'm better now that I'm back. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'll call this case and we'll get you out of here, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
People against Demetrius Devon Green, 26F 716-058. Mr. Green, you're going to have to start your video, please.
Hey,
Your name?
Demetrius Green.
Ms. Segura?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Alyssa Segura with the Neighborhood Defender Service, P86432, appearing on behalf of Demetrius Green, who is present via Zoom.
Your appearance, Ms.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Yes, before.
So I understand this will be a waiver. Is that correct, Ms. Segura?
Yes, Your Honor. I have advised Mr. Green of his right to have a preliminary examination where the people must prove by a probable cause standard that a crime was committed and that he may be committed that. He understands that right and wishes to waive his exam at this time.
Is that right, sir?
Yes.
You understand that you have the right to a preliminary exam. At that exam, is there any charge that is punishable in excess? You have the right to a preliminary examination, at which time the people would have to show that the crime was committed as contained in that count and that you were the one who probably committed the crime. By waiving your right to an exam, you're waiving that requirement. You will automatically be bound over for further proceedings to the Wayne County Circuit Court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to give up your right to a preliminary exam?
Yes.
Anybody force you to do that?
No.
All right, I'll accept the waiver. I find the waiver's been made voluntarily and understandingly. You're bound over. The AOI date now will be August the 18th. In the Criminal Justice Center, you'll be arraigned at that time. The bond of $10,000 is continued. You don't have an objection to that, do you? So you're bound over. Bond's continued. Anything else, Ms. Segura?
No, Your Honor, that is all.
Good luck, Mr. Green. So you settled your, I hope you guys got what you wanted. Good luck.
We did. Thank
Good.
you so much.
Have a good day. Thanks.